right? So that's why I say these things. Give me a second. I just set up my stream on YouTube. Give me 1 moment. One moment. Let's really go. Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live. What's up, Alan? What's up, Israel? What's up, Fully Christ? Black people should be ashamed to be Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, or Muslim. Tap that screen, share it aloud. If anyone would like to come up here and discuss these topics with me, feel free to come on up. Of course, you're going to need to be a black person to have this conversation. Tap that screen, share it live. Johnny. What's up, Julie? Tap that screen, y'all. Share it live. What's up, Everyday Jane? What's up, Live or Live? What's up, JK? What's up, Cypher Engineer? Good afternoon. What's up, Narcissism? Tap the screen. Screen, y'all. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone's birthday going? For all those who are employed, for all those who are not, how's your day going? Hopefully well. Mine is okay. I'm just relaxing because I'm off today. Gotta go in tomorrow, so just chilling today, you know. What's up, Ole? What's up, Jay Frost? What's up, Cinco Suave? Just don't make sense. I can't figure this part out. The Hebrews, come on up. Tap the screen, y'all. Share it live. Yeah, none of this shit to work. Let's see who we have here. What's up,
What's up?
Let me get your Asian religion.
I have. I believe in God, but I don't believe in books.
Okay. Are you a black person?
No. Well, how do you say it? Tent, you know?
This conversation is not going to be for you. Look what it says.
Yeah, but I had the question like, why did you say this?
There's nothing for us to talk about for today. You got to come back on a day when the conversation is about you. This has nothing to do with you. Tap the screen, share it live. So your opinion on it don't really matter. Just like I wouldn't, if this conversation says, I'm just assuming you're from the Middle East, right? If I scroll through TikTok and I seen something that says Middle Eastern people, you shouldn't be, I wouldn't feel like I would have the right to even comment on that because it don't have nothing to do with me. Who am I to tell a person who's not me what they should or shouldn't do? I don't see how y'all don't understand that, right? Just like if this said, women, you shouldn't, I would not come on that panel and interject because I'm not a woman. It's disrespectful. I don't see how y'all don't see that. That's common sense. No, what I'm saying is if you're not black, what you have to say on this matter doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Nana, let me get your age and religion.
I'm 22. I'm Christian.
Okay, where are you from?
Like ethnicity or like where do I live?
Both.
Both. Oh, so I live in California. My ethnicity, I'm half Persian, half Greek, half and half.
You have Persian, you have Greek. This conversation
Yes,
does not have anything to do with you. Look,
of course it does, because I'm Christian and you're blaspheming my God.
You're not black. You're not black.
I don't care. You're blaspheming.
Black. You do care. Don't bring your ass here if you're not black. This don't got nothing to do with you. Mind your business. If you're not black, this conversation don't got shit to do with you. Nothing. Muhammad, let me get your age and religion.
Hello. Hello.
Get your age and religion.
42.
Get your age and religion.
42 and Christian.
Where you from, man?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My dad is African American, 4th generation here.
Okay. Black people should be ashamed to be Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, or Muslim.
I'm sorry, should they be ashamed to be Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, or Muslim?
I'm saying they should.
Okay. They should be. Okay, if they're ashamed of doing those things, what should we believe in then?
No, you shouldn't believe in anything but yourself. There's no alternative to this. There's no alternative to delusion except for reality. And the reality is this. Me and you both know for a fact that we don't know anything about these religions until slavery and colonization. That's a fact. That can't be argued, right? We also know another fact that can't be debated. You cannot debate the fact that human life starts from the continent of Africa. It's undeniable, right? So a
No,
person
because I would make
who
Jesus.
has,
I would make Jesus a nigger. Jesus ain't a nigger.
listen,
Jesus
and that's
not
what
a
I'm
nigger.
saying.
Don't do that to Jesus.
You ain't black. You see what
Jesus
I'm saying?
ain't a
Y'all
nigger,
do
nigger.
anything
Find your
to
father.
get on here. You do anything to get on here. They cannot leave us alone. So anybody black that's watching this, look how fucking far they will go to come on here, right? These people don't fucking like you. I don't see how y'all don't see it. How don't y'all see it? They're telling you right to your face. Right to your face. It's some of you that are black watching this, right? Feel that that person was just right for saying that shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. How can you follow the religion of your enslavers? This is what they think about you. This is what they really think. They don't like you, right? And I'm not saying that you should show them. I'm not saying that you should hate them too. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is that you have to be aware of these things. You have to stop turning your motherfucking cheek on them. Stop giving them the pass. Stop. Because they ain't giving it to you. You're crazy.
Hey, Reggie.
What's up? What's up? In Tokyo,
I'm
Tokyo. You talk about black people were Christian 1,000 years before white people. It makes no sense for two reasons, which are the same reason. Number one, the original manuscript of the New Testament Bible was written in Greek by a white person. It was created by a white person. That's number one. Number two, right? Not all black people are the same, right? Africa started life. You have the most phenotypes, which is every one of them that are from Africa. French Montana is African, and he's not black, right? You are not the type of black that you're talking about. You think just because Ethiopia had the Bible in 400 AD, they're no relation to you. They look nothing like you. They're a different phenotype than you. That would be just like a person from fucking China or from Japan, right? And you saying that they're the same thing as a person from India just because they're both from Asia. No, they don't even look alike. They're not the same. Their DNA is different, right? And if you meet a person who's from Northeast Africa and you see them up close, you're going to know, and they going to know that y'all not related and they got a name for you. They're racist too. They don't like you. So I don't know why y'all think that every person from Africa is the same. They're not.
Yeah.
What's up, Kara? What's up, pretty cat?
We are good.
Hey. My shit is fucking up. I don't know if y'all can hear me because I can't see shit.
It's hard that you never reason with a black person. You never reason with a black. You never hear you. They all want to be white. I don't know why.
I don't know why neither. Tokyo Joe. They are both Asian, but they are completely different. They're different phenotypes, right? They're not the same. Southeast Asia is mostly black people, right? But they're not African. They're just black. Not all black people are related. The Aborigines are black too, but they're not the same kind of black. They're not African, right? It's just evolution is true. So if you stay close to the fucking equator, your skin is going to stay black. That's all. Not all black
That's
people are the same.
What's the deal with the man coming from Africa? Life started in Africa. Tell this first school. Life started in Africa. They don't want to hear that. They can't swallow that.
It's a fact that cannot be debunked. It can't be. No matter how
There
many
were-
times they try to disprove it, it still comes right back.
Exactly. Which type of Jesus? So you have a white and a black Jesus. There's no Jesus. At the end of it, there's no Jesus.
Hi.
Hello.
Vaso, let me get your age and religion. Vaso.
22. I'm agnostic.
Are you black, Vaso?
No.
Okay, you have no business here. Slide out.
Thank you.
6'3". Let me get your age and religion.
30, Christian.
Black people should be ashamed to be Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, or Muslim.
Christian. But I don't feel
No, I know.
ashamed.
I know you said you're Christian. I heard that part.
Oh, okay. You're just reiterating the prompt. Yeah. I want to know why. I was just sliding through and I seen you think.
Okay.
Why should
Okay,
we
so-
be ashamed?
Okay. Okay, right?
Say that again.
I said, I'm going to assume that you live in the UK. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Are
I
your
do.
parents from the UK? Are your parents from
Nope.
the UK?
No,
Where they
they're from Congo. Congo.
Okay. Okay. So let's get to Congo. Let's get to Congo, right?
Mhm.
One of my favorite subjects, and this is why I like Congo. The reason why I like Congo is a couple reasons, right? I know that most of the primate species are from Congo. When we talk about the bonobos and the chimpanzees, which are our closest relatives. So my personal belief is that human beings evolved from Congo. I think that because they're our closest relatives. So if they from there, I feel like we from there. But that's another story. Another reason why I like Congo is because this is one thing I question a lot of Black Americans and Black people in general, no matter where we're from, right? And it's really not our fault, right? We've been brainwashed to think a certain way, right? It's not our fault, right? But one thing that I always question about Black people is this, is why are we so hell-bent on recognizing, now this is a tragic situation, and I'm not trying to act like this situation isn't tragic before I speak on it. It's fucked up what happened, right? But why are we so hell-bent on what happened in Eastern Germany, right? And so hell-bent on Snitler and how fucked up of a person he was, because he was. He was. But why are we so hell-bent on that, right? And we don't know nothing about King Leopold. Why?
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir here. I'll tell you why though.
No, I'm telling you why. Listen, of course I'm preaching to the choir, because remember again, I'm telling you why I like Congo. I'm telling you the reasons why I like Congo. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a fucked up situation that we know so much about what happened over there that don't got nothing to do with us. But we don't know nothing about King Leopold, and we also don't know anything about the Portuguese coming there. We don't know anything about that shit. Nothing. But that's programming. That's the way they train us to think. They make us feel sorry for them while they're doing shit to us. They don't teach us about what they do to us, right? Because the shit I'm saying right now, I didn't know till I was over 30, bro. And that's crazy, right? So now you being from Congo, right? Do you know how that religion came to you?
Go on, enlighten me.
No, I'm asking you. You enlighten me. You're from Congo.
I actually
You
don't
tell
know.
me.
You don't know. I don't know.
So let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet good money that it's the Portuguese. Quick Google search. Come to Congo. to say something about missionaries for sure. For sure, for sure. Let's see what it says.
It could be from the Ethiopians as well.
That's a far walk, bro. So Christianity came to Congo through Portuguese explorers, world conversions, and late European colonization. It began in the late 15th century when sailors arrived, the local king converted, and missionaries expanded the faith. Early contact and world conversions, 15th, 16th century. Portuguese arrival. Portuguese captain Diogo Quiao reached the mouth of the Congo River in 1482, making contact with the powerful kingdom of Congo, King Zhao. In 1491, King Nzinga Al Kuku converted to Catholicism and took the name Zhao, hoping to build strong political and trade ties with the Portuguese. King Afonso, his son Nzinga Nabima, King Alfonso I, ruled in 1506 and worked hard to make the kingdom officially Catholic, sending his son Enrique to Europe to become an ordained bishop. Africanized Christianity, local populations blended Christian symbols with traditional beliefs, creating a unique form of regional Catholicism supported by local teachers and nobility. So we know that it came from the Portuguese. So why do you believe anything that your colonizer told you? Why?
I mean, this is 500 years ago, right?
Doesn't matter. Yes, it's 500 years ago. In some sense, it's 6, going on 6, but it's still, it don't belong to you. It came from the Portuguese.
No, I hear you. So Christianity started 2,000 years ago, and one of the main aspects of it was that it was supposed to be spread. So the spreading of Christianity, or like getting mad at who it came from doesn't make sense. It's the ideas behind it.
It does make sense, and this is why it makes sense, right? Because the people who brought it to us, right, are the same people who enslaved us and colonized us. I'm supposed to be mad at you, right? And this don't got nothing to do with us. And the reason why is because, again, it's not debatable about where life started at, right? We can debate about what part of Africa it started from. Yeah, my hypothesis that it started from Congo is very debatable because your neighbor right next to you, Carol, she's from Kenya. One can argue that it started there. One can argue it started in Morocco. One can argue that it started in South Africa, but we can't argue where it started from, right? But this religion doesn't belong to you. You're 280,000 years older than it. Literally.
So what was the religion before?
Literally. There's so many, bro. What tribe are you from?
Maluba.
Spell it.
Maluba. Maluba.
M-A-L.
There's Maluba. There's also the Baluba tribe as well. Baluba. But yeah, we were Bushmen. Persistent hunters.
Resistance of a universal creator, Shaka Panga, laid the supreme God, along with local spirits.
Oh yeah, what's it say about it?
Look it up. It says ancestors. You also believe in that. The Bankombo believed to act as guardians and moral guides, whose will dictates community and kingly conduct. The Badi Society, a powerful religious secret society responsible for holding leaders accountable, preserving oral history, and passing down spiritual knowledge. A lot of it's been erased because it's talking about modern practice and things like that, which is obviously Christianity.
Yeah, we definitely lost our oral history.
It sure did.
Yeah.
I mean, so did we. That's kind of why they teach you English, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not doubting that it's a terrible thing that happened to have lost history and these things, but it's been around so long now that it is the new culture. We can't turn around now and say, you know what, we're gonna go back to what ancestors used to believe.
You're wrong. You're wrong, my brother. It's the high time we turn around. It's the high time we turn around, because this religion, their education, and these marriages, everything is not working for our benefits. It's working for them in another way. We are being colonized in our minds, not physically. You're not getting it. We are still under Korean rule. That is what you cannot understand.
Yeah, but the colonizers today, they don't follow the Christian
They do.
teachings.
Yeah, they
so?
okay. Yeah, you are right. They don't follow, but they want us to follow. Think about that.
Nobody's Christian.
I give you food that I don't eat. Think about that.
Hey, host, what are we?
What you mean? What are we?
I don't know what black is because that's crazy. You said we should be ashamed to be Christian, Hebrew Israelites, and Muslims. So what are you?
Listen. Are you a black person?
My skin is brown, man. I'm not black.
Yep.
Man.
Get out.
Okay. Are you from America?
Yeah.
Okay. So your parents are black too, right?
I know my color since I was 5. They're brown.
Okay.
When you
Are
say
they
brown,
like
when
me?
you say brown, do you mean
You talking about
like
brown like me?
like mocha, like chocolate?
Brown skin. Ain't nobody black on this
Like
earth.
brown? Like brown? Are you brown like me?
Do you know what brown is? I've said it like 3 times already.
Listen to me. I'm not gonna play these games with you, Joe. I'll kick you just as fast. It's nothing to me.
Okay. Hey, you think that's gonna bother me? Hold on. Do you think
it doesn't matter if it's gonna bother you or not. It's gonna happen. Accept the fade. Embrace the fade.
Six foot. Do you know that this white? Okay, if you come to Africa, the education that the system that they are put to us. Do you know how useless that thing is? Do you know how useless the education system is? Because what they teach their people back in their places and what they teach us is normally different. They teach us to still work for them. You cannot invent anything through that education. And this education that you're learning so much is so useless to you. So many people in Africa, they don't work what they were taught in school. They do different things. So they wasted their years in schools. Like me, I can attest to that. I wasted my money and my years.
So yeah, no, I noticed that whenever you go to universities and stuff like that in Africa, no matter what you study, the moment you come to Europe, you know, they just say it's not equivalent or it's not of a quality, even though it's the same subjects, like engineering, for example.
Even down here in Africa, it is useless because if you study doctor, you are trained to sell their drugs. You are trained to work for them in another way. You are still under their corroded rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware. I'm aware of this.
So why the Christianity? Why the education? They are wasting our time. They are just wasting us.
But the difference is these are religions, though. They're not they're not skills. These are a way of thinking about life.
Who taught you that religion? That is the fact that because you met your parents doing so, and our parents met our parents that time, we were not around to ask questions. We are not around to talk about them. If your parents are doing something, you are told to follow without questioning. But it's the high time we started questioning. Who is Jesus? How did Jesus come? You are not taught about your history, but you are taught about Jesus. You don't know about it is born by a virgin. Weekend everywhere, they are robbing people. Do you know there are no miracles? Do you know that?
Yeah, I do still.
So now, why are you arguing about that? Why are you a Christian? You are wasting your time. Why can't you believe? You are the God. You are the God yourself. You should believe in yourself. Why do you not believe in yourself? You want to believe something else that you don't know. You cannot have faith in yourself that you can do it unless everybody wants to go to US and other things so that why do you want to do
No,
that?
but
Why
no,
can't you
the point I'm,
accept you are African?
the point I get your point, but the thing is, it's not that it's not something that I don't know. It's the only thing I do know. Do you understand? There's no alternative.
There is that you don't ask. You don't ask. You don't want to search. You don't want to know. Are you a Christian?
Am I a Christian? Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because I believe in salvation.
Who taught you?
He taught me, my parents, my church, my community.
Okay. Your parents who learned from their parents, and their parents learned from their parents, and that's why they learned from our colonizers.
Yeah,
Do you know what colonizing? Do you know what these colonizers did to Africa? Have you gone and learned what exactly is colonization? You know, you don't know. We just speak from our mouth. We don't know.
Where did the colonizers get their Christianity from?
You don't know.
Carol, you do realize Christianity
from other colonizers
was before African Americans were enslaved, right? You do know that.
Are you black? Okay, so you're speaking out of turn. You're saying African Americans. Are you black?
Yes.
No, you're not. Cut your camera off.
I'm black and Puerto Rican.
He's just light skin.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother is black and Puerto Rican, and my father's black. So what's the issue?
Okay. Because if you're not black, then you shouldn't be here. That would be the issue. But
we've already established that.
Okay, if you're black, that's cool. But listen. It doesn't matter if Christianity was created before black people got to the United States. Because when we got to the United States and Puerto Rico, that's where we learned it from.
Do you want to know why it matters? I don't want to cut you off.
Listen. TTV, you say you're Puerto Rican, right?
And black.
Right. Without the conquistadors, neither one of us know anything about Christianity. Yes, it is true. And the reason why it's true, this is listen, this is why it's true.
It's not factually
this is why it's true.
Prove it.
Listen, it is factually true. This is why, right? And I'm going to go the same direction that you're going to go.
Ethiopians had the Christian.
Listen. TTV. Listen. Pay attention. Ethiopia is East African. We're West African. No slaves came from Ethiopia. So when you make that point, you're not making a bit of fucking sense. They didn't get slaves
it was there
from Ethiopia. TTV. They didn't get nobody from Ethiopia. They got us from East Africa, right?
Yeah.
And all you got to do is trace listen, if you trace the countries where they got us from, right? You'll know that Christianity wasn't there until the colonizers came, bro.
Source?
If you look at listen, you can use any source, any country you name. TTV. Name the country that they got the slaves from, right?
It, bro. You gotta prove
show
it.
you. Listen, if you shut the fuck up, I will.
Bro.
If you
just drop me, bro.
Interrupt me one more time. When I'm talking, I ain't gonna do shit. Somebody else gonna drop you. Somebody else is gonna drop you. I'm not doing shit.
Since
Your mom
I want to ask you
with a thick Puerto Rican mustache, right? And can make the fuck out of some goddamn pastelitos. Gonna ask me.
What if 6 foot? What if we were colonized by the Chinese? Could we be Christians? Would we be Christians? That's what the question is. If the Chinese thought, let us go and colonize Africa, would we be Christians?
If we was part of the Chinese regime?
Yes, answer.
No, the Chinese don't believe in Christianity.
So if we were colonized by the Chinese, we will not be Christians. So, do you know the worst thing you can do? Do you know the worst thing you can do to a person is colonize their mind?
Yeah, I know that.
What?
But I don't think being a Christian is part of the colonization, because when you look around, it just
Are you serious?
when you look
Are you serious? Now, the book that come with a colonizer, you don't believe it. What are you saying? What are you saying?
But this is what I'm saying. These colonizers, the ones that you're talking about, from my Christian perspective, they're just the people who brought Christianity to Congo. It's not that. It's not that.
In Africa, they brought it
in
by
Africa.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is, maybe we had a different way of thinking before, you know, and the ideas clashed. It's not that, we had our ideas for millennia and then all of a sudden we've just decided, you know what, it's not for us. But today it doesn't seem like anyone's fighting for even the education or the spreading of the knowledge that we used to have.
Why would we need to go back to any other mythologies that we used to have or we did not have? Which is no way that you can deviate from the fact that you were given this mythology. So why hold on to something that you were given to by your oppressors?
Okay.
I mean, first of all, the thing that was given, the information that was given is good information. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not.
Oh,
all right. Let me tell you how. First of all, it promises eternal life. Yeah.
Not true though. It's a false hope.
No. There's nothing like eternal life. There's nothing like eternal life. Why would you be struggling here on earth and you tell me that there's somewhere else that you live better? What's wrong with you people? Why can't you think? You know, when you become a Christian, you don't think logically. You don't use your brains. So these whites are taking gold. No, wait. These whites, they are taking our minerals, taking to their countries, and they are telling you that this same God is in heaven. Why can't you use your hands? Why can't you think? Why can't Africans think?
So I get what you're referencing, but in the book it says that the stuff that's here on earth, the gold, the diamonds, whatever, it's nothing.
Well, then why is it in heaven? Why is it in heaven? Why is it in heaven though, Mr. 6 Foot? It's written by us so much so that we put stuff that is in our earth in heaven. The pearly gates, the golden streets. If it means nothing, then why is it referenced in heaven? The mansions. Why do you need a mansion in heaven? You can't even have a family in heaven. You're going to be there to serve and worship God. Like, you got to think about this stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
No, I get what you're saying, but like, all right, see the ground you're walking on right now. Would you would you ever scoop up and try and sell it because it's valuable?
No, I wouldn't scoop up. You can't scoop up heaven's ground either. It's pointless to even make it.
No, I'm talking just you're walking on a grass field, yeah, and you say to yourself, do you know what? Or even concrete. You say to yourself, do you know what? I'm gonna take this and sell it.
Why does that matter? Can you just get to the point?
The point I'm trying is the reason why that scripture exists is because the thing that we value the most, gold, silver, diamonds, are like the things we walk on the floor. It's kind of just to show that these things that we value
to show here, that he is full of resources. That's why it says, in my father there are many mansions. It's trying to say, and it calls it the land of milk and honey because it's talking about the land of prosperity. So it understands the notion of prosperity and understands the notion of value and values and all that stuff. So what you're saying is just an interpretation you probably heard from your pastor or you received from your own readings, and that's fine, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you're learning a mythology, something that you cannot confirm to be true, and you threw your entire life away for it. And I asked you, what's the purpose of following this? And that's what you gave me, the promise of eternal life. But you can't be certain of an eternal life. So why would you sacrifice your real life that you are certain of for something that you're not? And it's not even a great life to live forever. Can you even understand how long forever is? To forever have to worship a being? Why would an all-powerful God who sees us as less than ants need us to worship him forever?
I mean, What? But I mean, think it this way, yeah. Do you know if consciousness ends?
Yes, we do know consciousness ends because we have no record of it continuing after it does end. We have no record of us having a consciousness before we come to consciousness. So there's no record of you ever existing before you actually existed, and there's no record of anyone existing who doesn't exist right now. So why would I think otherwise?
No, yeah, I completely get that. So you're saying the consciousness at some point comes to an end, right?
Yes, that's all the data we have, that it ends. It ends with the mind. It's mind dependent. Once the mind is gone, your consciousness is gone. You need a mind to have any type of consciousness or awareness.
So you're advocating atheism.
May I ask a question?
It's not atheism. It's just the world we live in. I'm talking about the reality. I'm an atheist. It's only the fact that I don't believe in a God. It has nothing to do with the world around us.
No.
And Cole, I'm fucking talking. Who are you?
Can I ask
Why are you even up here? You don't even look like you should be up here.
No.
I'm putting it out there. I wanted to ask a question.
No, the only reason I asked you that is because obviously I've come to my own conclusion. I generally believe to be conscious means to never experience non-consciousness. I think it's going to go on forever.
That's silly. What information, what data do you have to support that?
All right.
The fact that everything I've known and seen and experienced is within consciousness. So if I was
your conscience. Do you know what consciousness is? Like, you're talking about it as if it's some type of being that we can measure. It's not. It's dependent on your mind. Of course you know nothing but consciousness because you were born. All we know is consciousness. We can't remember something that we never experienced like before we were born.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? Exactly. To say exactly is to say that you're wrong. You're not giving me any data, any information to say why you think consciousness is beyond the mind.
Like,
I just know it. I just know it.
What was the world like before you were born?
The world before I was born, it's probably the same as it always was. I don't know.
But you're saying probably. There you go. You don't know. So therefore, consciousness can't be forever. Because it wasn't until you were born you had consciousness. So it's dependent on you being alive. The second that you die, your consciousness is over.
All right, but what if trillions of years after the what do you call it, the great, well, because we're scientists now, aren't we? So they believe in the great is it the great crunch, when everything just goes, everything turns the same temperature, basically nothing can break down anymore. So it's the end of the very end of the universe.
I don't know what you're talking about, but they ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't never gonna see the end of the world, so we can just bypass all that conversation.
I'm saying
100 years from now, tops, you gone.
Right.
No, I'm talking trillions of years after that, way after that.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm not gonna be there, but we know for sure that consciousness ends when we unalive, and you haven't proven otherwise.
I don't think consciousness ends because consciousness came out of nowhere to begin with.
It didn't come out of nowhere. Are you correct? What's going on? This book be having y'all fucked up. What do you think consciousness is? Let's just maybe we're talking about two different things. What do you think consciousness is?
If you believe in the Big Bang,
it's not a belief.
Do you believe in a
we fucking observe it every year. We observe it. It's just the continuous expansion of our universe. That's it.
Calm.
That's it. Nothing else. It's not a big old fucking bang and we got to believe that it ever happened. It's just something that we continue to observe, that we continue to expand. Anything beyond that, before that, we don't fucking know yet. So it's no point in talking about that. But for us, as human species, for us, they focus, for us to have consciousness, we need a brain to have consciousness. We need to be born to have consciousness. And there's no other way you can explain that. You need to prove what you said about consciousness going after death. Where's your data for that?
And you need to learn what the Big Bang Theory is, because you don't know what you're talking about either.
Well, everything's coming about from a singularity, from a single point, expanding into nothingness. Is it not?
No.
Into nothing.
No.
Go on.
No. Listen, the reason why we know that the Big Bang Theory is true is because every time what it is they're observing the fucking universe expanding, right?
Yeah.
And if they go back and check it, science is repeatable. You get that, right?
Yeah. I was good at
if
science.
they go back and check it, right? So if they go back and check it to see if it's expanding and it's farther, then it's true, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What is it expanding into, though?
Oh my God, space.
It's just getting bigger.
Do you know what
It's
space
just getting-
means?
They're
It
measuring
literally
it with
just-
light, bro.
It's just space, nigga. It ain't.
You know they
maybe
measuring
it's
it with light,
expanding
right?
in God's bowels, but I don't know.
No,
So if
listen,
it takes
the point
longer for the light to come back, they know it's expanding.
yeah, everything's getting further away from everything else. I get that. I
Right.
get that.
But what
So
is
why are
actually-
you asking us, do we believe in the Big Bang Theory?
No, I was just making sure because, like, with the Big Bang Theory, there comes the universal crunch as well. So
Okay,
certain
that's fine,
scientists.
but that has nothing to do with consciousness.
So the new science these days, what they're saying is that there are going to be multiple Big Bangs in the future. So everything expands and then it contracts again, and then boom, it just does that over and over and over again.
Whatever. What does that have to
They
do with
gonna be
consciousness?
here.
What does that have to do with us? It just means that it's like
No, I said
eternity.
consciousness. You're supposed to be proving that we continue on after this, or we were here before. So where is that information?
It just proves that eternity exists for one.
Boy,
Man, you ain't gonna
You
be
are so
conscious for none of that
underwhelming.
shit.
I'm gonna be there. All right.
No,
you don't know
can't.
that. You're
You
just
could be
making
pushing
up
up
shit.
daisies.
You ain't gonna exist one day, and I think that makes you uncomfortable to know you're not gonna exist one day. So you fall for this okey doke of eternal life and in golden streets and shit with a God that I don't know exists.
No,
It's
I
madness.
actually would prefer. I actually would prefer for it to be the case, but I know that
Or be
consciousness
an
doesn't
atheist
stop.
then. Fuck it.
You don't know. If you knew, you will be able to give us the knowledge that gives you the know. But you can't because you don't know.
No, I can't tell
You've
you. 'cause
never
the
been there
data-
before.
The data is so personal that
Oh, shut
it's only
up.
personal. It's personal to me. Do you get what I mean? I can't prove it.
It's so
can't prove it
personal,
to
I
you.
can't prove it.
So basically, what you're
Like,
saying is you gonna find out when you die. You gonna see then.
Yeah. Yeah. Long story
I'm
short.
overwhelmed. You need to be laughing at yourself. This is ridiculous.
Hey, it's not my fault, man.
It is your fault. It's your mom. It's probably
I-
your parents' fault because I blame them too. I blame my parents too. Had me on some dumb shit. I was
Hell
talking
yeah.
just like you for a long time.
Wait, do you
You know what?
Drunk that funky ass water, all that shit floating around in it.
What, the water's above.
Getting fucking urinary tract infections and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about getting baptized and shit. Have my drawers all motherfucking wet, my socks and shit. Fuck.
So you understand? That is how Africans were cooked. It is passed from one generation to another with no questions asked. You just follow something blindly. You can't ask questions. If you start asking questions, you're called Antichrist. Anti what? Anti who?
No, we're allowed to ask questions.
No, Christianity, you don't ask questions. I'm from Africa. Ask me. You just sit down. Someone will tell you, then you wake up and go. You go. You don't have.
No,
You don't ask questions.
No, that's the African culture. But if you read the book, it does actually encourage you to.
No, it
to
doesn't. God
actually.
said, "Who the fuck are you?" That's what. When you know what
What's
happened with
wrong with
Job.
you?
When Job asked God a question, he said, "Who the fuck are you? You wasn't there when I created all this, bitch." Where is it okay to ask God anything?
Nowhere.
You can
Don't ask.
You can ask.
You cannot be questioned. You cannot. God cannot be questioned.
I
God
guess you can't ask him a
They
question.
punished
How you
you
want
for
it, Daddy?
cheating and his brother baby mom.
How you want me to do it, Daddy? That's the question you can ask your God. How high to
Right.
jump, Daddy? Because obedience is all that's required in Scripture. When you start trying to asking questions, I won't agree that we can't ask questions because I was in church. You can't ask questions that make people think too much, though. You can't if it's something that sounds like you're going against the Bible or you're scrutinizing it too much, you will get kind of shut down for that. But just to ask, oh, how did God do that? Like they're okay with those because they're just gonna blow more smoke up your ass.
I mean, it's like asking a
They'll
flower.
unalive your kids and then try to give you some more and make it up to you.
Probably with a better wife as well.
What you say?
Oh, that. Probably with a wife.
What was wrong with his wife?
The first one, I don't know, probably.
She was a good wife. She had to watch her
up.
kids. All 10 of them get, or if I don't know, I forgot how many, but all of them get unalived because your God wanted to prove a point that he already knew. He's all knowing. There's no reason for him to do anything. And he even told Constantine or whatever, I forgot, devil, whatever, that he knows that he won't break. Like he knew that he wouldn't break. So her kids died for nothing.
We talk about Job, innit?
Yeah, but her kids died for nothing. So why are you saying she did anything wrong? She had every right to be upset.
Wait, did the wife not die as well?
I don't think so. I think she left, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
God was on some bull.
Yeah, that was.
So if he did give her more kids, she had to bear more kids out of that coochie. You think we just like popping kids out for God to play a game with us and take them away?
Popping it right on out.
I'm not gonna lie. I read the book of Job one time. It was after a night. It was after a night out, and I'd smoked quite a bit as well. And the way I was sweating and paranoid. Oh my god, no, that was a scary day. I'm not gonna lie. I read the whole thing.
Yeah, you should be scared because no matter how good you think you are, your God will still come after your ass. I would be scared too.
No, you
don't
won't.
be his best soldier because he might call on you if you're his best soldier, and it won't be for any good reason, but for his glory. He just want to prove a point.
Right.
That's who the fuck you
minimum, he taking your fingers, toes, something.
Toes. I know. I generally believe the God in the Bible is the same Jesus God. You know, the loving God. Like there is the war type God. Bible part 1.
Jesus isn't love. He said, "Bring all the non-believers to my feet and slaughter them." And he said his coat would be drenched in blood when he comes back. He's not fucking love. He just came to try to get his people. He loved his people. Like, hey, get right, motherfuckers. But are my daddy gonna kill you? How is that love? My daddy about to kill you. Get right. Why not protect them? Say, daddy, you wrong. I'm gonna save y'all.
But this is what I'm saying. Like all this colonization. What if is the strongest God?
Good afternoon.
The God doesn't exist. First off,
the pistol is the strongest God, and the rifle.
Jesus said he. Remember, Jesus said he was showing up with this. He said he was setting mothers against daughters, fathers against mothers-in-law against daughters-in-law. What are you talking about? Where's the love in that?
No, we gotta take responsibility.
The motherfucker said he was showing up with a sword.
Yeah. Because you're forgetting there's the other guy as well. You know, the prince of lies, we call him, or he who shall not be named. You know, that's who he's coming to do.
He said he was setting you against your family. He wanted you to love no one more than him, including yourself.
Yeah, but he kind of did make the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh my God, a sacrifice that we did not ask you for.
Well, you did.
I don't glorify, unlike y'all discussing as Christians, I don't glorify for human sacrifice.
He didn't make the ultimate. He didn't make the ultimate sacrifice because according to the law, he could not be a sin sacrifice. So that was a lie.
And even if you want to believe he did make a sacrifice, that nigga, it was a temporary one. That bitch got his life back. A sacrifice. When have you ever seen a sheep wake up after they fucking sacrificed the bitch? No, that nigga should have stayed in the goddamn grave if he was gonna be an actual sacrifice. But Empress is white, right? He doesn't qualify at all. He wasn't a blemish-free lamb. That bitch got fucked up and flogged and touched by all types of dirty hands. He was only supposed to be touched by the fucking priest. Your God, your Jesus, the whole story is asinine. Why would you accept it though? Mm-hmm. Even if you thought it was true, why would you accept a human sacrifice for your pathetic ass sins?
Because the person who died in our place is supposed to be God, the creator. Do you get what I'm saying?
So your God died?
So yeah, he did die. So he died. Like, think of it this way: he died. He came back to life, and in doing that, he defeated death. And all
Never
things associated-
died.
But that's what you believe. You believe he never died.
No, he literally didn't. All he did was take a nap and went down to hell for whatever stupid ass reason. He didn't have to do none of that shit. He's God. He could have just snapped his fingers.
He went to hell and took the key.
No,
Of
do you-
Why you
life.
gotta say something that belongs
No.
to him? He created the bitch. This shit, none of this makes sense.
Do you know the problem is he was definitely dead, because I think a lot of people, when they think of the crucifixion, they get this beautiful picture of this guy with rippling abs. He's got a cloth covering him.
Beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about the fucking nothing about it.
I bet you he ain't wash his ass.
Yeah, but like the true crucifixion, if you was to witness that, it would have been the most horrible thing.
Yes, and
You
I would
wouldn't-
have said,
you-
"Get your stupid ass off that cross. You're a fucking god. Why the hell are you letting these
Right.
niggas flog you? Why do you need blood to make an action? You're God. You don't need to make any sacrifices. That's stupid. He's God. Why did
And
he have
wipe
to
that
go
spit
through all
off your
that?
face.
Right, that's
Yeah, but-
crazy.
But then you would have been the same as the guy who was on his left, who said, "You're God. Just save yourself, and while you're at it, save me as well."
You're lost. They got you. Were you born in this? You sound like a born in this doctrine, baby.
I said this at the start.
I wasn't here
it's
at the start.
I was not. My bad. Yeah, we've been Christians for a long time.
Damn, yeah, your mind is fucked up. This shit is, you really gonna have to go on your own journey and learn how this shit doesn't make sense. Just one question: do you think the Bible is historically accurate? Is that why you hold true to it? You think this all was factual?
Do you know what? Just so you know, it might not seem like it. I've got higher than average intelligence. I question
It doesn't matter. I know that
Wait,
Christians are intelligent. I don't care about your intelligence.
No,
It doesn't mean
forget-
that you can't be duped into nonsense. It has nothing to do with it.
Right.
No, forget Christians. I'm talking about me specifically.
I'm talking
You know
about
what
you
I'm saying?
too. I don't care about how intelligent you perceive yourself to be. You are being duped.
That's
Alright,
some bullshit.
Listen,
Your
I'm
mind
gonna-
was hijacked as a child so that you would not be able to figure out what makes sense and what does not. Because if you were raised to believe that Santa Claus was real, you would still believe that. And no amount of me telling you he's not real would help you, because you've been convinced.
I would have looked at the doctrines associated with Santa Claus. I would have looked at the places.
Why would
he's
you
been
look at
cited.
doctrine? Why not look at reality?
What about the doctrine that says that snakes talk? What about that doctrine? And donkeys. Talk.
Hey, listen. We live in.
And you an
infinite
intelligent
universe.
man, right?
We live in an infinite universe. You don't think one snake has talked before? Parrots
Okay,
talk.
listen, I don't think one snake has talked, and I
See,
don't think that one donkey has ever talked.
No,
And I also want to go off what you
This
said.
is
You said that you-
intentional
listen,
ignorance.
Hold on. You said that you gonna look at the doctrine, right? And make your decision whether if it's true or not. So
Yeah.
why would you look at a doctrine with two things that you know is impossible to happen and still fucking choose to believe it? Why?
First of all, I can't sit here and claim and know what is possible and what isn't possible. Like you
That's
said,
fine.
we only have sets amount of data. Something that was true yesterday might not be true tomorrow.
Listen,
We don't know that.
the only people who can understand our communication between each other is us. Just like when two dogs are communicating, we don't know what they're saying. When two cats are communicating, we don't know what they're saying. So we can go ahead and eliminate the possibility of a motherfucking snake saying something where a human being can understand it. Stop playing.
Yeah, but
You said
but
you're
this is-
intelligent.
No. Yeah, but this is my rebuttal to it. We do have some animals who have been known to show signs of speaking, such as parrots, certain types of birds.
But they don't know what they're saying. They're just imitating us. They're
Did they
just
tell you that?
imitating us. Just like we can. Listen, can you imitate a dog barking?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're saying when you bark?
No clue.
Exactly.
On top of that, the snake doesn't have the vocal cords to do that. Like birds and snakes, all birds can't do it, but some birds can. They have the complex structures in their tracheas or whatever the fuck they got to be able to mimic those sounds. A dog cannot fully mimic us, but it can stuff that can kind of flow with its natural tonalities, it can. Like you'll think your dog saying hello, but it's real, you know. But a snake doesn't have that at all. It does is hiss. It doesn't even have the complex structures to make it happen. So why are you?
Can you claim to know? Can you claim to know the snakes that were around at those times?
Special snake at that time.
Hell yeah.
No,
This is intentional ignorance. This is intentional ignorance for him to defend his folklore and delusions that they make up. This is intentional.
I'm not being.
Sir,
listen, I ask you a question. Ask her a question.
You know,
she can answer it if she wants.
Wait.
If you don't want to answer it,
One second. Eden is in the comments, and there may be others who cannot hear when two people are speaking over each other. So you guys, please manage.
Yeah. So, historian, the question I asked was, can we know all the animals that were around in those times, and if they're still around today or not? And if we're being honest with ourselves, we can't know what animals are around. There's some animals that are extinct today that were around even 50 years ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So we can't. Donkeys are still around.
No, can they talk?
I've never seen a donkey talk before.
Okay.
Just to go to his Bible, didn't it says in Titus not to give heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn you from truth? Did it not say that there are many false Christ teachers that's enter into the world? So what about those scriptures? You just rip that out and throw it away when it says, "Call no man on earth your father." And it says, "Don't wait, no," because see, if you're really going to be a student of the book, you can't just read what you've been indoctrinated. You actually have to read what it says about you. And it says that you're a false teacher and you're a deceiver, and you go about deceiving and being deceived if you actually are a true reader of your own book. And here's another thing why I know you're not being honest, because you said you guys would you only have to have faith, right? The size of a mustard seed. You'll lay hand on the sick and they recover. You'll open blinded eyes. You'll raise the dead. And you cannot say you've honestly done that when your deity said you're supposed to do these things, and the only qualification was to believe. So this right there just shows you how dishonest your religion is. They said that you guys will go about this, that you was going to deceive the whole world, and you have, using that deity, Jesus, where you might as well just be worshiping Hercules, because it's the same storyline.
Hercules. 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 Thank you, Grandpa.
Zeus sleeping with his human creation, making kids. Is not that the same storyline as Jesus? Oh, spirit laying with a woman, making a kid. Come on, guys, wake up. Are we gonna stay in their delusions a long time, like forever? And you say it's right there, Jewish fables. You Christ, your Abraham's seed. You know he's the first Jew. So his lies are just that. And I know you didn't read John 8, where it says, "I know you're Abraham's seed and you're trying to unalive me because my father word have no place in you." Come on. And if you black and you still believe this, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because they utterly abused them and unalived them. Like, it's disgusting what they did to us, the Arabs, Jews, all of them, what they did to the black diaspora. If you actually holding on to this, you really hate yourself and your ancestors.
I don't think it's fair to say I hate myself.
No, sir, you have to hate yourself in order to follow Christ. You have to deny yourself. You have to hate your mother and your father. Come on, that's the requirements. What are you talking about?
Wait.
Deny yourself
do you feel
and
good?
pick up a cross.
Do you feel good coming on TikTok live telling other people that they hate their mom and their fathers and their ancestors?
Sir, this is what your deity said. Sir, I'm going to repeat your deity, what he said.
No, listen.
He said, if you're going to be my disciple.
Listen, don't forget, we're black people too, yeah?
Sir, he said, hold on, this is my son call. This is what your deity said. In order to follow me, you have to hate your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, and pick up a cross and follow me. They did not say that.
I know what you're referring to, but essentially it just means to follow God first. Do you get what I'm saying?
for everything
Okay,
else.
but if you know that, why would you try to turn that on her? Like, do you feel good saying that? You know good and well that's what the book said, not her.
No, because you know it is because what it is whenever it is a discussions between Christianity, everyone wants to bring up these points to the point where I can't be bothered bringing up the scriptures in their full context. Do you get what I mean? If that's what you want to believe, that's fine.
Sir, listen, hold up, wait a second. I've been in Christianity and I was teaching it since I was 7. There's nobody in this room more qualified to judge the book and its qualities than me. So what are you talking about? So when I was teaching you Jewish fables, you like that, but now that I'm correcting all the errors that are leading us astray, you got a problem with it. Now you're the ones coming under the fire. You're coming under the fire because you've been telling us that Jewish fables is the word of God. That traditions of men are the word of God. So yes, if your deity is worth his weight, he has to be judged, sir. He said you're going to judge his deities too.
Do you know what? Is it okay if I tell you the Christianity I believe in? It's a few short sentences.
Yeah? No, they got 1,000 different versions. So which one? Which 32,000 version you about to use? Come on, stop it.
So, all right, because I wrote this down, right? When I was addressing my own phys. This is the full gospel, yeah? So God created us in his image to know him and to glorify him. That's Genesis 1:27. We have all sinned, that's Romans 3:23, and separate ourselves from God. And the wages of sin is death, Romans 6:23. Yet God in his great love sent his son Jesus Christ to live a sinless life, die on the cross for our sins, and rise again for the dead. That's in Romans again. And then everyone who repents of their sins and trusts in Jesus as a savior and Lord will be forgiven, reconciled to God, and receive a free gift of eternal life. And finally, to spread the gospel. That's what I believe. Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree with you, but
what you just told us is that you are a great Paulinian. You are not a Christian. Okay?
What's a Paulinian?
You follow
What's a Paulinian? Sorry.
You follow Paul. You follow Paul. The scammer Paul. Okay?
Did Paul write Genesis, Romans?
Wait. Listen to me. You follow. Listen. Yes, Paul did write. Supposedly, Paul wrote Corinthians, but Paul is a fucking scammer. Okay, just so we're clear, Paul is a fucking scammer, and you're not following Jesus. But even if you were following Jesus, Jesus said very clearly that he ain't come for you. Okay, he did not. He tells you clearly he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You ain't the house of Israel. He ain't come for you. Nope. But you're not following him anyway. You are following Paul. So when you reference Romans and Corinthians, you ain't following Jesus. You are following Paul. You are a great Paulinian, Paul the fucking scammer, but you ain't a Christian.
This is alarming news to me.
Yeah, I'm sure it is alarming to you.
Well, here's the thing too, Ford. So you said that you're a sinner, right? You're a confessed sinner, correct?
Wait, what did you call me?
Yeah, you said you're a confessed sinner. You're a confessed sinner. You confess that you are a sinner, which is a criminal, right?
No, sorry. Run it back. I just need to know what you called me.
Right. So you said
like
that
you're confessing that you sin. Yeah. You're saying that I am a sinner.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So now there's a group of people in the book that talks about, it says that in First John, it says those that are born of God do not sin. Anyone who practices sin is of the devil. So you're confessing to me that you're of the devil, and you're trying to make me feel like I need to let you escape your crimes against humanity, right? Because you're the sinner. Now, your same deity said there was a man born blind, and he asked which one of his parents sinned that he may be born blind. Now, this is your deity. He said that his parents did not sin, and neither did he.
Yeah.
World has duped you and trying to hold your mind captive to believe their lies and their folklore. You were never a sinner just because they're leading you astray and deceiving you. That doesn't make you a sinner. That just makes you deceived. It makes you, they're leading you astray from what's true. That the Bible says, don't give heed to Jewish fables, these traditions of men, these folklore, old wives' tales, precepts of men, commandments of men. So nobody's telling you this because they're trying to make you lose your faith. They're trying to free you from sin. We're literally trying to free you from sinners who are holding you captive, that exploiting you and making money off of you and narcissistically have you future faking. Do you know the Jews don't teach their children that they're sinners and criminals and all of that? They tell them they're chosen to rule over you.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Okay,
and
so
where has that led them?
Okay, well, they're at the top of the world right now, living off the fat of the land, period. And when you give up your birthright to think for yourself and actually use logic, made in 6 days, a female came from a man's rib. Now, you mean to tell me men got buzzies on the side? They're giving birth to adult females? Come on now, like, you can't keep we told you that the day will come where these things will be revealed, and you Christians are doing exactly what the book says. You're denying the truth for lies. Many vain talkers and deceivers, especially those of the circumcision. That's in Titus, the 1st chapter, the 10th verse. Many vain talkers and deceivers, especially those of the circumcision. You can't get past that verse.
So that's in the Jewish Bible.
That's in
The
your
Torah,
Bible.
sorry.
No, that's in the KJV. That's in the King James Version. And if I tell you the rest of them, you ain't gonna believe me until I point it out to you, because they have your eyes blinded. That's why you're walking by faith and not sight. And so that means you're walking in darkness. They have your mind held captive to believe their lies. Fables are lies. Look up the word fable. And they say don't give heed to it, and old folklores. And so they've been, and you know, the BLK community, they definitely want us to stay in the ignorance because we fund their way of life. We're funding iniquity. Because we fund their way of life. We're funding iniquity. It says, and follow justice, righteousness, and law, because that's what it's been about from the beginning. Be able to judge right from wrong. You have sinners who wants to unalive people, and you forgive them 70 times 7. How is that just? Pray for those that are despitefully using you. How is that just? Bless those that curse you. How is that just? You cannot see that's the unjust judge. You're unaliving a man because he's telling you the truth. How is that God? Come on. Their God is a God of their own imaginations. And you guys are just following these psychopaths and taking fables as facts, and even willing to martyr yourself for it. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, it's a very compelling story.
These are just the facts, and truth is better than fiction. Remember that here.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? I wrote that down as well. That exact same
He said you're going to
sentence.
know the truth. He said you're going to know the truth, not faith and beliefs. He said you're going to know the truth. He said the principal thing you're going to get is get wisdom. He didn't say get faith and belief. He said get wisdom. And principle means the most important. So why would you let somebody from the East, and the book says, be wiser than the children of the East? You're going to let nomads, gypsies, and vagabonds tell you about a God when they're the criminals of the book? The fugitives running from law? Come on, wake up.
Never intended for you. It was supposed to be a closed practice.
I'm trying to set that shit down.
So what is it that black people have been taken away from?
Honoring the culture of your mother and father, which was the mother and father of all civilization. They were making the laws. They create environments where people actually go and prosper and not have to give taxes to the church and to the states and all these other kings and kingdoms. That's not our culture. Those are third world people things who want to think more highly than themselves if they ought to. If we follow the Jews, Christians, all that back, you would go straight to poverty, the tent dwellers. They didn't have any homes. So whose report are you going to believe? The one who came and invaded your shit or the actual people who they unalive? Let me give you an example. Christians want us to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, right? Didn't the book say Jerusalem, the one who unalived the prophets and the one he sent?
Yeah, it does.
Right. You see what I mean? So all we're trying to do is point out to you that they're putting you under delusions and see when we come, y'all gonna fight against us because they do this in every generation. They'll run ahead of us, stop us from telling y'all the truth, and then y'all believe the lie. Then we come to correct you. You're gonna be contending for their fables.
African spirituality. Yeah. You know what African spirituality is, right?
I've heard of it. I've never experienced it or been taught it.
Yeah, that's because it was taken from you. It was taken from
Right.
you. That's why.
Our spirituality has to do with our brains, is our psychology, because that's what spiritual means. It's talking about the mind, the brain. The intangible thing is your thoughts. That's why you say their ways are not my ways, and their thoughts are not. Is with the mind we serve the Lord, right? It didn't say with a virgin birth. It says with the mind. So if your mind is held captive, right, to believe lies, when we come to tell you the truth, you're gonna think we're lying because they already set up their pre-existing protection, anti. But then the book says, "I left you a plan of escape." They know we're gonna dump these false teachings. Oh, there's gonna be a million falling away from the faith. Why? Because he said, "I left you a plan of escape." If you're in Christ, you're dead in Christ. You're not living. Your mind is you're asleep. You're in the land of life. Nah, you're the one that's asleep. And we're trying to wake you up to this consciousness that these people are exploiting you. They got you waiting for shit that they can't pull Jesus out of their ass. That's why they have to keep you waiting for it. And you're going to waste your whole life and pass away, not even enjoying your life because you're so focused on heaven that you can't even have a decent earthly life. You can't listen to good music that our people play. Oh, that's sin. But yet, human sacrifice, you can sing Jesus blood, dead, and died every damn day, and you'll see that's barbaric. Drinking the blood, eating the blood, washing the blood. You don't see that. That is demonic as fuck.
Yeah, that shit won't let me. I'm trying to set that gift goal, but ever since the live just went down for a second, it won't pop back up on the screen. And I'm trying to find another way of going about it, but I can't. Which is
trying to block it.
So
someone
where it
said
would
in the
normally be
comments-
at is black.
Go on. Oh, someone said in the comments, an orthodox paradox. What do you reckon they mean by that?
All these religions has intentionally created their canon laws, their Mosaic laws, which not even are laws. These are rules and regulations that they put their slaves under. The biggest slavery on the planet is religious slavery. Nobody's topping it. It's the grand wizard of it. And to get you guys out of it to actually be humane and stop fighting who's who amongst y'all false gods and actually get you to start protecting y'all lands from them, you guys rather fight who's who amongst y'all false gods all day long. Core and fighting in the Abrahamic religions. If Abraham was so one and one God, how the hell all of y'all got a different God? Muslims have one, they from Abraham, Jews have several, and all the rest of them. Make it make sense. If there's one God, how come all of y'all y'all religions have a different deity? Come on.
So Stephanie, Cree, you've been sitting here for a while. Let me get your age and religion. Well, go ahead, Steph.
I was gonna say, hey.
Sound like your nose is stuffy.
Hey, Stephanie.
Nah, I just woke up.
Okay.
Hey, how y'all
Cree, let me get your
doing?
age and religion.
Hey, how y'all doing? My age and religion. Well, I'm 40. And my religion, that's tough. That's tough to answer because I'm a native, mostly native, little bit white. But you know,
Well,
grew up.
this conversation really ain't for you then, bruh.
No, but the reason why I came in was because, like, listening to everybody, like, go back and forth about, like, hey, obviously.
Don't even matter.
I was late for something. Yeah. Well, I was kind of curious as to what he's going to say, but at the same time, what could he think is so important that he can tell us?
Pretty cat. Didn't the prophet sing that song? I'm not what you need.
Get away from me.
Get away from me.
I know this conversation isn't for me, but I wanted to come tell you guys that you're wasting your time. Come to the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I guess Mr. 6 foot, you didn't took a good beating, but you're actually listening, and that's why I ain't said nothing. You kind of.
Yeah, listen, I go on TikTok to. This is gonna sound crazy. I go on TikTok to learn, and to have my ego completely shattered and see how I'm gonna face. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to.
You're okay with challenging what you believe.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you can learn things from TikTok too. I did. A lot of things I be saying I learned from TikTok. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I'll say at least 30% of the reason why I don't believe in God is because of TikTok. Well, really more than that. At least half 50%. Because most of the stuff I've learned about God or lack thereof, I learned from TikTok. And then I went back and fact checked it, and it was true.
It does say in the end times knowledge shall be increased.
Oh shit.
Right. And the opportunity for knowledge, not fables, to be increased. The Jewish fables is not knowledge, so you do acknowledge that, right?
Yep.
Folklore is not knowledge. Made up stories, tales from the past is not knowledge. These are shit that they made up to deceive you. Your own book says that. See, I usually try to wear the Christian ass out in their own book. I don't try to go all over the place. I point it out to you to see if you have the mental capability to be a righteous judge. Can you judge properly? Do you have the capability to know right from wrong? And when you fail to show me that you're using full grip, I'll let you go ahead on and be X'd out.
I hear you. But at the same time though as well, there are a lot of scriptures that kind of especially in Revelations, that kind of talk about things that are happening today.
Okay, let's talk about Revelations. Let's talk about Revelations, right? Do you understand how Revelations works?
Yeah, it was the visions of one prophet.
Okay, but do you understand that the first thing that has to happen? Do you know what that is?
Go on. No, go on.
The first thing that has to happen in Revelations is that Jesus needs to come back first. So until Jesus comes back, all those other fucking prophecies don't mean shit because they're in order.
Yeah.
So did Jesus come back?
No, as far as I know.
All right then.
As far as you know, it's a no, because it's not supposed to be a secret. That's come back.
I mean, he came back, he didn't tell me yet.
Everybody's supposed to see that nigga come back.
Yeah. It's a worldwide event.
So he didn't come back, right?
No.
Rich Dad, how's everybody on this wonderful day?
We're all good. All birds.
Ashe.
Let me
So I
let me
guess I
get your
have
age
a
and
little.
religion.
I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
How old are you?
54.
Okay. Relax, because we were speaking to 6'3" at the moment.
Excuse me?
Relax, because we were speaking to someone else before you got here.
Ashe.
All right, so what was we saying to 6'3"?
No, I was just saying the things that were written in the book of Revelations, they reveal things that are happening today, such as there's a description of helicopters, there's descriptions of what seems to mirror AI coming around.
AI, nigga, you are inferring everything you're saying right now. Them scriptures are so vague, they can pertain to every generation, which is why every generation says the same thing you're saying in their own way. They think that their scenarios in their generation point to something that fucking Revelation said. It's so vague.
Yeah, but we didn't have things that fly until about 120 years ago.
So what? How do you know they're talking about us or shit like that flying and not their mystical, magical beings?
Right. So Revelations was a fucking fever dream with magic shrooms. That's what you need to take into account. First things first. And it wasn't about helicopters. It wasn't about AI. And like Pretty Cat said, every generation has thought it was about whatever was going on in their generation. Because remember, the people who stood with Jesus thought he was going to be back so fast that they weren't going to unalive before he would be back.
Yeah.
That's
it
how
makes
fast
most
they thought. Right? So they didn't think that there were going to be helicopters and AI. That's not what this was about.
You know, I did come to the conclusion that it's more likely that my own demise would happen before the end of the world, and it's kind of wishful
No
thinking.
shit.
Wait, why would you want to worship a God who had decided that when it was time to have that final battle, he had chosen a bunch of 144 incel virgins to grape? Is that who your God is? He selected 140.
He ain't no virgin.
Incel virgins.
Community.
Wait, what are you referring to specifically?
So when you look at Revelations, and it talks about the 144,000. Go look at what it says about them. Those are males who have never partaken of a woman.
Yeah.
They're incels. Those are virgin incels. And they grape wives.
Why?
Oh, you haven't really read it. That is part of what they do during the battle.
Okay.
They grape wives.
That's what the Israelites scream about. I'm gonna grape you white women. I'm gonna grape your wife. Fucking sickos. But that's what the book
Which
says.
is a contradiction. How you gonna grape something and be a virgin at the same goddamn time?
Well, no, they won't be virgins anymore. But when they come down to do that work, they'll start off as virgins. They won't be at the end.
Well, the shit won't last long. It won't last long, Empress, on the bright side. Because I remember the first time I got some, I had the best 3 pumps of my life.
Oh my.
Sorry, guys, this is my first time
But-
graping.
but-
I'm gonna get better at it.
But I'm saying, what kind of God?
it wasn't that type
what,
of sexual act. It was a
what
willing.
what kind of
Yeah.
God? What kind of God plans that? Is that the kind of God you choose?
What I'm asking, what I've been asking everyone is, what is the alternative?
Reality is the fucking alternative. What you're already doing is the alternative. You don't have to sit up and think about myths and hope for things that you have no clue is going to ever happen. You could just live your life without feeling like a filthy rag, without feeling like you need a savior, because you really don't. You know what you need to do. Well, you know when you're fucking up, when you're going too far left or too far right. You know what you need to do. God has never been in any of the equation in the first place. When you fix your life or you make a decision, it's you. It's not God. You already live in the alternative. You just convinced yourself otherwise.
6 foot.
No,
Why
I've
don't
been-
you do? Listen,
Go on.
you live in a secular country, right? You live in the UK, right? Most people there
Mhm.
don't go to no goddamn church. Only black people do over there. That's it.
Yeah.
Do what everybody else is doing while y'all at church. Do that.
You gonna be like fornicating?
Right. It's fun.
You
Trust
think
me.
everybody doing some fuck shit?
No, it's not. Sorry, I might have come off a lot more innocent than I am. I've been and done that. Do you get what I mean?
Oh yeah, we know you've been playing Pokemon. We know you be fucking.
Yeah.
You're
We know.
human. Of course you've been fucking. It's normal.
And other stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna get me some this
The-
weekend. Watch.
The UK is not that great. There's not much to do here.
So church is the best, is the highlight for the week for you, is what you're telling me.
So giving your money to a pimp is better, huh?
No, listen, church is
You
good.
can't tell me that following this Bible is telling you how to be a good person, right? Because this Bible tells you that if you are not an Israelite, you can be a slave. Or did you not read that?
Yeah, but in a way, Kanye West said it first. Start. We all slaves.
In a way, what? Oh no!
In a way,
It did no. It didn't say that you can be. No.
Weigh my
It wasn't
ass
just
in my
talking.
slave.
It wasn't just talking about a slave to Christ. No. It meant a slave that you and your children and your children's children could be passed down as an inheritance from generation to generation.
This nigga said, I'm already a slave. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, we're already.
That's
I got
sad
credit
as
score.
fuck.
I got credit score.
As
It's
you
not
being-
that great.
Being a person who has Congo fucking ancestry, I feel that's very disrespectful for you to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That book tells you that if you, as a child, were disrespectful, right, or didn't behave, even after your parents chastised you, your parents should have taken you out to the city gates and had you stoned to death.
And lied on you and said you were drunk.
Right. That's what that book
shit.
tells you. That book tells you how to kidnap women and girls and rape them into becoming your wife.
I mean, this is not what they're not teaching this in church, okay?
And you can get it for free if she don't yell.
Look,
of course they're not.
Look, they're not teaching it. They're not teaching it in church. But this is what the
This
book, if you
this is
just
the
simply
first time-
sit down and read it.
That's not where the money at.
If you don't cover her mouth, it's gonna cost you $50. But if you cover her mouth where nobody hears it, right, you can get it off for free.
Right, exactly. Right.
I know, but like at the same time, we gotta use our own discernment. I'm pretty sure
Your discernment don't tell you they got some fucked up shit. That's not what your discernment.
How you gonna question God? How you gonna question God with your discernment? Tell me.
Like I'm pretty sure he's not telling
Come
me to go
on.
around. Like I'm.
So
I'm
why did the book
100%
say
sure.
it then? Why did the book say that?
Listen, I don't know why it says it. I didn't even know it said it.
Wait. Wait, not only you're pretty sure that God doesn't say that, it's in his fucking law. It's in his law. You got a Bible with you?
To go around great people. No, I don't. I've got the app.
Wait. Okay, good. You got okay, go to Deuteronomy 21, verse 10 through 14.
Go on, read it for me.
I'm not your look. Not only am I not a slave, I'm not your fucking slave.
Oh, by the way, when I was talking about slavery, I'm generally talking about the monetary system, because if we're talking about reality and what's real, we all know, like, you know, fiat currency isn't a real thing. It's something that's held up by everyone's belief. Like when you hold a $100 bill versus a $1 bill, it's the same amount of material. You know, so it's still, you know, people are still stuck within systems of belief at the same time.
All right, well, make some counterfeits then.
No.
Make some counterfeits then. Make your own money then.
I mean, if you make a counterfeit good enough and it passes, guess what? You're a minter now.
You're gonna go to jail?
No, if you get caught, obviously. I'm saying if you're able to replicate the notes exactly the same as what's being produced, there's nothing to say that it's a counterfeit. It's a real thing. You know, the serial numbers are the same. No. I'm telling the truth. If you're able to mint your own money, and upon inspection, it's the same shit. It's no one can turn around and tell you it's not. People have been trying for forever, and it passes.
Yeah, I hear
Sometimes
this.
they get it
I
right.
hear this shit. I hear this.
Yep. Yep.
This is crazy.
What's that movie with what's my man called? The same guy who played Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch Me If You Can. Based on a real story of a pilot going all over the US, counterfeiting checks, checking them in. You know, because he was able to do it. He was able to make them look real. It just highlights the fact that, you know, money is also a belief system.
And that was what, in the 1960s? Before we had all of this technology? And he ended up where?
Teaching for the FBI. He got hired by the FBI. Now that's his source of income. He works with them, teaching them what he did. So
nice.
He ended up there, and that was also before they changed some of the laws. Try that shit today.
People still are doing things like that today, like cryptocurrency, for example. A lot of people are making similar cryptocurrencies, pumping them, dumping them. Like it's all make belief.
Going to jail.
No, I'm going. These are white collar crimes. If you make 2 million, you go to jail for 2 years. You know what? You did a good job. It's just like Monopoly, you know. 2 years, you go to jail for a bit.
Have you ever seen footage of the American prison system?
No, I've only watched movies about it.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, $2 million ain't worth it.
for the Club Fed, that's a whole different prison.
You take $2 million from the federal government in the United States, you go into the federal penitentiary. You doing hard time, bruh. You doing hard time.
Not everybody. Right? Some people.
No, you generally
jack the United States government.
This is why they call it Club Fed.
Listen. You jack the United States government for $2 million. I don't give a fuck who you is. You going to the Fed joint. I don't care who you is. You going. You going. And guess what you going to do in there? You going to fight. And if you can't fight, you going to be a victim. And that's all to it.
Reggie, if you jack the U.S. government for $2 million, how much of your shit is the U.S. government going to take?
Everything. With interest. All of it.
I just
Sounds like he just sounds like a free thinker. Yeah. There's law and everything like that. And yes, you can get caught, but at the same time, you know, I understand where he's coming from. We're in a matrix. Yes, we got to abide by these laws, but he's thinking way outside of the box. And I honestly don't think that make him wrong. To be honest with you.
Okay, you make some cryptocurrency, right? A fake cryptocurrency, right? And make a bunch of money and run off. You going to prison. People do it all the time and get caught all the time. The more money you take, the more risk that you gonna get caught. Once we get in the $1 million range, you definitely fucking going. You going. Listen, you're showing off in front. If anything, you going for fucking tax fraud. Because if you don't give Uncle Sam his percentage of that shit, oh, your ass is going. This is the United States. We want
So
that
the guy that owned FTX, I forgot his name, the young YT guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
FTX is a crypto exchange that he did exactly basically what you're saying, and the whole crypto market fell, and you know he got caught up. He went to jail. I don't know if he's doing hard time, but honestly, I think that he's in Club Fed. To be honest with you.
You gotta be doing hard time because when you take money, when you commit federal crimes, you go to federal prison. That's where you going. And I don't know why people think it's Club Feds. It's not no club in that bitch. It's not. Now, if you're a celebrity or something like that, yeah, they could put you in motherfucking ad seg. Yeah, you can go to segregation. Yeah, but if you go to segregation, which nobody wants to go to, you're doing 23-1. That's how they protect you, by keeping you in your motherfucking cell all day. So most people be like, you know what, I ain't doing that shit. And they go out to general population. And then you can be extorted.
I'm gonna still do it for 2 million. I mean, think about it. You got jail experience.
You gotta be broke.
You got jail.
$2 million is enough to run away from that government.
Just so we're clear. So Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and ordered to repay $11 billion in forfeiture. $11 billion.
He's in, which I know he's in Fed, but what's the name of it? Because not everybody goes to like that hard time. You know, most of the people who don't come from that don't.
Why would you
want
to do any time?
And he's doing 25 years. They don't care if it's a cap. It's 25 fucking years. It ain't worth it. To sit there and be eating fucking ramen noodles and telling people war stories like, oh man, I had $25 million. It don't matter. You in this motherfucker now.
Oh, by the way, that $11 billion is for stealing at least $8 billion.
Yeah, he had fake crypto and he was using it as a means of getting loans, getting all the billions of dollars of loans to prop up his company, and then it all caught up with him, and it fell, which destroyed the crypto market at the time.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know how I first got introduced to Donald Trump in the UK? So back in the day, he used to endorse this company called ACN, which was a MML type of business.
I remember that company.
But yeah, ACN. So outside of the US, that's how most people knew Donald Trump, and it got so big when the bubble eventually popped. It put, I think, like 2 different countries into recession, and now he's president. Like we're talking this. So from when I've known him, this is like 2013, and then now to think that the same guy is a president, to me is so alien in my mind.
Do you even know the history of Donald Trump in politics? Like, do you know what you think? He just a nigga that was on the street. He did some crimes, and now he's the president, and now you got hope.
I know he got a loan of $1 million from his dad. That's why he kind of starts off to start his properties, and he's building Trump Tower. Yeah.
Why are you comparing you to Donald Trump though? Why do you think you have any opportunity to do anything that Donald Trump did?
Right. They're gonna hit your black ass with that book. Boop.
No, I wasn't. I didn't claim that, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Some people get away, some people don't. Some people.
Yeah, I feel like
it's not worth it though, because you won't even get the money that you scammed so hard to get. You're gonna go to prison and then be broke. It's not that easy. I watch too many movies.
What if the real Matrix was, no one actually gets rich? They just get put.
Matrix shit. I'll be killing you with that Matrix shit. Some of y'all need to stop watching TV and movies. You're susceptible to dumb ideologies.
No, it's actually real. Really, there's a whole different level of laws and rules on the elitist level. That's not nothing.
I'm not talking about elitists having different privileges. I'm talking about the movie Matrix.
It's
symbolic. It's symbolic.
No.
We're not talking about.
That's what it is.
We're not talking about Neo doing backflips.
I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about the concept that we're living in a simulation.
No, that's
there's
simulation
no
theory.
alternate. There's no alternate nothing.
Pretty Cat.
This is what we got.
What's up, Empress?
Pretty Cat. While you're saying some of them need to stop watching movies and TVs, I listen to some of them and I hear that some of them need to be neutered.
There's always one.
A movie made in the 2000s, all of a sudden that's reality because someone made a goddamn movie. What?
No, it's symbolic. It's not. It's all symbolic.
It's nothing. It's a story.
No, it's not. We live in a country. We live in a country that is controlled by UCC law, which is corporate law.
Oh, fine.
Oh my God.
That's true. There's a sovereign law and there's UCC law. That's nothing made up about that. If you don't understand, I get it. But just because you don't understand, that doesn't mean that it's not real.
No, it's bullshit. There's no sovereign citizenship bullshit.
My baby daddy, I watched him get cooked in court. Cooked on every time the police stopped us. I watched this nigga get cooked every time because he thought he knew some sovereign citizen bullshit. That shit don't hold up in court. And every time that if the judge would dismiss his case, he would assume it's some sovereign citizen bullshit, and they'll tell him exactly why. Even though they'll tell him exactly why it had to get dismissed, and then he'll try it again, and then get hanged up on it.
You're talking about people who actually commit crimes and try to use that to actually get off.
But I'm not talking about this crime.
You get jammed up every time.
Tickets.
You'll get jammed up every time like that. Yes.
And trying to tap into your supposed fund from your Social Security number.
If you buy into it, if you've already accepted a Social Security number and all that kind of stuff, yes.
If that shit's only in your mind.
No, it's not, man. It's law, bro.
Wesley Snipes just did years in prison over that dumb shit.
Y'all don't understand the progress.
He was a sovereign citizen.
You're talking about maritime fucking laws and shit. Dumbass shit. Not understanding where you are today. How the government
he went from the highest paid actor in Hollywood to a goddamn third-rate movies on Netflix because of the dumb shit he did.
For real?
The dumb stuff he did is didn't pay his taxes.
I didn't even know he did that. Thought that shit.
That's what happened to Wesley. He didn't pay his taxes
because he thought he was a sovereign citizen.
No. What I'm saying is you can't play both sides of the coin.
There's no sovereign citizen. There's no coin to play.
So have you
been making money with a Social Security number, and then all of a sudden decide that I'm sovereign? Yeah, you're going to jail. Period.
Have you denounced all that stuff though? Have you taken away your driver's license, your Social Security number, and your birth certificate? Have you denounced all that?
No.
Good, because I was about to call. I don't even like the ass, but I would call ICE on all you sovereign citizens. Y'all ain't got no.
I think we have to really understand what we're dealing with, whether or not we apply it or not. this world is a lot more complex than you think it is. It's
No,
not
it
just
is complex,
it's not
but it
just
has
black and
nothing to
white.
do with it.
There-
We don't have to
there-
lean
there's
on
a-
bullshit. We don't have to
no,
lean
it's
on
not
bullshit
nothing
to make
bullshit
it more
about it.
complex.
I mean, I know our response because we don't know. I know we
No,
reject what we don't
do know.
understand.
This is not
No,
the
we
first
don't
time
know.
we
You have
dealt
no
with this
idea.
Stupid shit.
I mean, that's what happens when you
Are
don't
you
know.
telling me when I went to go sign my baby's birth certificate, I told him to the government?
Yeah. According to the videos.
Yeah, according to
Fuck
the
outta
This
here.
kind of
government.
stuff.
Y'all so
Get
stupid.
the fuck
No,
out of
That's
here.
just not
There's
right.
just so many different
Fucking
levels
fairy
of how
tale make
people are
believe
living,
bullshit.
and those that are not living like that, they just don't
Want
get
me
it.
to tell
And
you why that's not
yes,
true?
yes,
I'm
you
gonna tell you
call
why
it
that's not
dumb
true.
and stupid,
I'm gonna tell you why that's not true.
but it's
I'm gonna
it's
tell you
a
why that's not
reality.
true. I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. This is why that's not true. Because no matter what the circumstance is, whether if you sign that birth certificate or not, right? You cannot leave this country without this. They will not let you leave from the fucking border. So when you say the second she signed that birth certificate and gave you key to social security number, you sold them to the government, that's not true because the government already has possession of you. And you cannot leave this country without this, no matter who you are.
Unless
That's
you
your
get
reality.
unless you
I
get
get it.
deported.
I get it. I get it.
Oh no.
It's not
You
my
can leave.
reality. That is reality.
No. You can leave.
It's a
You
part
just-
of reality. Yes.
No.
It's
You
not
can
reality.
leave. You can leave. You just
know, for
can't
those-
get in anywhere else. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Leave.
You can
You just
leave.
can't get.
So
You can leave.
when we were all on plantations back, our ancestors rather, trying to get away, you had others saying like, "Oh no, you can't do that. That's not because they didn't know anything else but where they were."
You're
This
not
is what
even
is going on
practicing what
today.
you're preaching, though.
I'm not preaching anything. I'm just
You're
dealing
saying
with.
that this is
I'm
the right
I'm
way, and we're
dealing
trying
with
to get
a
off the
reality.
People
plantation,
did
but y'all-
run.
I'm dealing with a
People
reality
did run.
that
People ran.
exists. Yeah, people got ran and got killed. Excuse
Right.
me,
Not all of them, though.
unalived or whatever.
Not
But
all of
some
them.
got away. But the point that I'm making is the reaction that they got if they
Oh
told
my
someone they was
God.
leaving that didn't believe in
No,
that.
it's because it's
What
false
was a
doctrine that
reaction
gets
like, "Oh,
niggas
you're
hemmed up."
crazy.
No,
You're
shut the fuck up. Because what you're telling us right now could get our people hemmed up. This nonsense that y'all fucking preach does the opposite of setting free a motherfucking slave. If you thought we were really slaves, then learn this shit.
I'm not
for
disrespecting
what it
nobody, so
actually
you don't have
is.
to
I
tell me
don't
to
give
shut
a
the fuck
fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. You're preaching nonsense. You're gonna get a lot of people hemmed up and going through a whole bunch of shit that they don't gotta go through for shit that doesn't benefit them.
bitch.
Bitch, fuck you, hoe.
Guys,
Fuck,
enough
you
of
think I'm
that.
supposed to care about your sovereign citizen stupid ass? You ain't even got the balls to follow the doctrine yourself because you know that shit ain't real. You know your sovereign citizen ass ain't got nowhere to go if you denounce your citizenship here. You stupid motherfucker.
He can't leave. He cannot leave. That's the thing. He can't get off the country unless he does something illegal. He can walk through the border. He cannot get on a plane and fly no motherfucking where. Because
Niggas
like
be
Empress
looking-
says, the second that he get there, boop, rejected.
I watch them dumb niggas on court TV all the time getting fucking washed by the whole damn court because they think they know what they fucking talking about. You're not giving us any knowledge that can help us. That shit harms people. Y'all fighting over traffic tickets and criminal cases, trying to represent yourself, and you don't even know what the fuck you're doing, and hemming yourselves up to have more prison time than you need to. What you're preaching doesn't help us. They think they're fucking Harriet Tubman in this bitch. I can't stand something.
I want to break free. I just want to be free, guys. How about you?
You're in religion. You don't want to be free. You want to be somebody's slave, nigga.
Ooh, gag,
I'm tired of
gag
y'all
that.
too.
And honestly, you're just as dumb, putting out there ideas that could get people in trouble.
Who, me?
Yep.
Yeah, sovereign citizenship.
I didn't mention the sovereign citizenship. I mentioned the matrix.
Oh no.
Wait.
You're telling people, make fake money.
No,
mean,
okay. Let me reiterate. Can I reiterate the point I was trying to make?
Money. I mean, if you only get 2 years, it's worth it, right? You're just as dumb.
Yeah, that's what
Listen, that's not the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make
Fight
was
for your anus for the next 2 years.
It might
Wait.
not have been
You're gonna be broke when you get out. You start over though. Do it again.
it might not have been the point you were trying to make, but it was what you said.
Yeah, what I said was there are systems in place. If you can cheat the system, you know what? You could get rewarded for it, whether it's for a few years, whether you get away, whether you don't. All it is all it is. At the end of the day, it's a game. It's a
Hey
freaking
Reggie,
You can play
game.
with
how
your
many
life
of the
if you want
people?
to.
How many of the people who talk about their plots on TikTok actually end up getting away with it?
None.
Like Krishana Rock ass on fucking live telling her plots. I'm leaving the country. Nigga, no, you're not. They gonna find your ass. The government watching your stupid ass right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, Kanye West
Like
said
I
that we're
said.
all slaves.
Like
Bro,
I said,
you're
just
listening to Kanye.
He
Like
has
I
mental
said-
problems, and you know that.
you are just as dumb.
Kanye West is fucked up. You cannot listen to that nigga. Don't do that.
We're
Bring up
not.
Kanye as a. That's.
We're all in
You
the
think he a Hebrew Israelite at one moment, so you one of them too?
we're in the same prison, guys. It's
Okay.
fine.
You pick and choose. It's okay. I'm not in a prison, but you are. The prison that you are in is in your mind. You created a real fucked up prison for yourself. You're a worthless, dirty sinner who needs a savior, and you're a fucking slave. What a pathetic life.
And you picked the prison of monetary value and passports and not being able to escape the country whenever you want.
That's
You
our
also made a
reality. That's
choice.
not something that I choose. It's a.
That's
it's a
not
fucking
reality.
You
And
keep
it's not-
contradicting yourself. You said choosing passports and not being able to leave when you want to. The only way you can leave the country when you want to is if you have one. What are you talking about?
No, but here's the thing. No, that's not the case. You can leave the country if you want to. It's just very, very hard.
How?
All right.
We jumping
How,
borders.
how, no, you can build your own boat from the
Build
danger
your
in the
own
land.
boat? Do you not know
No, I'm not
Coastal
chatting.
Guard? Do you not know Coastal Guard? Do you not know
You
the
could get-
Coastal Guard? The Coastal Guard will beat your ass. If you're making your own boat, they have a boat that is way more powerful than yours. They're going to trail your ass. They're going to hit your boat over to the side. You're going to be gone.
see it.
Especially if you're trying to take your ass to Mexico, Puerto Rico, or anywhere. Shit, the water is going to get your ass before you go anywhere. So, like, what are you talking about? You have to get a boat license and you don't want to be under anything. So, and that's the
sounds
license.
like-
Valentina,
That's limited belief.
Valentina, let us not discourage Noah. Let's let Noah do
Yeah.
what Noah's gonna do. All right.
No, listen, the whole point I'm trying to make is the same way you don't think you can leave the country. It's a belief system. Obviously,
oh, baby,
obviously
I'm an
there are
immigrant.
obviously
I know I can. It's just
obviously-
hard to get away
no.
with it.
Obviously, there are people-
No. Trust me. Letting Noah do what Noah's gonna do is a whole lot less messy.
Who's
than
Noah? Are you
someone?
You mean
than
Miss?
someone
you
like
mean
me
Mr. Six?
having to make a eunuch of him. Trust me. Trust me.
You're talking-
Either way,
are you talking
this is a beautiful. This
Empress?
will end up in a
Empress.
beautiful form of Darwinism.
Empress, when you talk about Noah, you're referring to Mr. 6'3".
Yes. Either
I would
way,
prefer
it
if you-
ends up.
I
It
would
ends
prefer
up
if
in
you
you
called me.
earning a Darwin Award.
I would prefer if you called me Mr. 6'3".
No,
Respectfully.
fuck the respect.
Okay, Slavey. Empress, I'm gonna call you Slavey from now on.
Slavey, aren't you a bride of Christ?
Hey, listen. I'm
As a
not
grown
listening
man,
to
you're
you.
6 foot and you're a bride of
You
Christ.
can't do what everybody else do. You're supposed to be following your Lord and Savior.
Listen, you slave wage.
You're a
guys.
slave. You're supposed to
Nigga,
obey
you
your.
have to earn a wage too, unless you're gonna live on the street. What you talking about? This
Who
is
told-
nothing new.
Who told you I'm earning a wage?
Oh, okay.
Assumptions.
So you're not getting no money. Got it. Broke niggas.
I'll-
Y'all do talk about this
I'll-
shit a lot when y'all broke. I get it.
I don't make a penny. I have
What's the point
I
of
have
being
nothing
a
to
bum?
my name.
What's the point of being a bum? What's
A
the
bum?
point of being a bum?
Who said I'm not a bum? I'm just saying I don't have money.
So
Right.
If you
So
don't have money, you're a bum.
No,
trying to
I've
be
got
funny.
What you said?
assets. No,
What you
no,
said,
I've got
Will
assets. I've
Oh,
got
you got
assets. I
access to
don't have
money,
money.
but you don't have money. Oh, I'm so smart. I have access to it, but I don't use it.
I said
I have-
assets.
Oh, okay. You have assets that can turn to what, nigga? Money.
Oh no.
What kind of assets? To buy houses?
All
Like
right.
what
So
are you
you
talking
do you
about?
have rent? Do you own
No,
property?
I've got vehicles. I've got.
How did you get
no, mainly,
vehicles?
mainly vehicles, to be honest.
How did you get vehicles? Did you build them yourself with free resources?
Some of them I did actually, yeah.
So you built a vehicle. I didn't say some of them. Did you build that vehicle?
I built a solar paneled e-bike for one.
You didn't
From
have to buy
scratch.
you didn't have to buy nothing.
You talking about
An
bikes?
e-bike. Hold on, I thought you talking about something like clean or something. This nigga talking about some damn social panel, like fucking
you were talking about a
e-bike. Are
Bentley
you
or something.
kidding me? I thought you talking
I'm
about like
talking about
Mercedes,
some-
a Cadillac,
some
a
nigga in
Bentley,
Africa.
something. What the fuck?
All right, yeah, you sat here laughing, but you're not even asking about.
You're
the
talking about a fucking
capabilities.
e-bike, nigga.
I
That's
did
like
ask, but
$50.
you're trying to avoid the fact that you have to use money to get anything that you got.
All right, so the reason why I bought the e-bike was because I realized, you know what, if I want to drive around Europe, it's gonna take petrol, it's gonna take insurance,
I
whatever.
don't give a fuck
Let me
why
just
you
make
bought an e-bike.
let me. I said to myself,
Y'all
let me
got
make a
trains.
vehicle.
It is a
Wait a
walkable
minute.
city. Like
Wait a minute. You said
Listen,
around Europe. You said around Europe,
Around-
right? You live in the UK, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that an island?
yes.
UK is an island.
So how the fuck you gonna get to another country and goddamn Europe on the e-bike? Tell me.
That's why he said he's gonna build a boat.
You need a passport.
Besides Ireland or Scotland.
I took a boat to France.
How are you gonna get
And
to
then I went
France
for-
if you're in the UK?
You take a boat at the bottom of.
Yeah,
It's
you have
like
to take
you go
a
from
boat.
London.
You have to take a
Yeah,
boat.
but listen, the point I'm trying to make is you're able to get around without using money. Yeah, is the point I'm trying to make.
No, you're not.
No,
You
you're
have to
not.
buy
How are you
that
gonna get
shit.
on the boat?
Did that boat cost?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
30
then. So what are you
$30, I think.
talking about? So you have to pay. You have to use money.
And where was that e-bike at?
The e-bike, I brought it on with me.
You bought it.
So you bought it. You're doing
No,
shit
You had to
with
use
money.
money.
I bought the e-bike onto the boat.
Yes, but you bought the e-bike too, and you have to buy the ticket if your ass is going on a boat. If you're building a boat, you're gonna have to buy the supplies. Stop acting like you're living some mystical life, nigga. You are doing everything everybody else is doing.
I think you're
Your
belittling
your
what.
scooty bike with you.
It's not belittling
belit-
anything. You're
I think
saying
you're
that
belittling.
we
Unless I drive
And he
around
probably-
in a Mercedes Benz.
I personally
No,
don't
we're going
care.
off of what you said. You the one who said you got assets, right? And now you're talking about you bought a scooty bike for the Lolo, and now you acting like we forgot that you said that it was an asset. So is you riding on dubs or did you get it for the low? Let me know because now this don't sound like no goddamn asset to me.
The first thing I said was I don't have money like that.
It smells like
That's
ass.
the first. That's
No,
the
you
first thing I
said you
said.
don't
I ain't
use
got.
money. You said that you don't have money. You don't use money.
you
And
lying.
then I grilled you on how the hell did you get a bike? And you said I built it. And I'm like, how did you get the fucking resources or whatever the things to build it? And you said you didn't. You skated over that. You use money. You have money. You're not
Skated
outside of
over
the
it with a
fucking
scooty
matrix.
bike.
All right, let's just say this: the money I have is not enough for like anything. Do you get
That's
what I'm
not my
saying? It's not enough to.
So you're a bum. You
So
are.
where you live at
Exactly what
then?
they
So where you
call
live at then?
Wait,
You live at?
Oh,
isn't
don't worry
this the
about my
same
living
guy who was
situation.
telling us
Ass
that
up
he
and get a
had?
job.
Isn't this the guy who was telling us he had such high intelligence earlier?
Are you trying to make out that I'm stupid?
If you can't figure out your
No,
wages, you just might
look.
be.
I'm just.
No,
I'm just questioning
what?
what you
Look.
said
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. I built an e-bike. I didn't buy it. The machine I
You
built doesn't
bought
exist.
all the pieces
Where did
for
you
your
get the pieces
e-bike.
from?
I got some of them on Amazon, some of them on Facebook Market.
So you bought
So you
them.
bought
Did
it.
they
So
give
you
it to
bought
you
it.
for
So you
free
bought it.
on
So you bought it.
Amazon?
Yeah.
I'm so
Is
sorry.
Amazon
No,
free?
I didn't get it for free. No.
Did you donate
Okay,
plasma
then.
to get the money to buy that shit?
I did what I had to.
Did you
You
sell
said
some
cock
boy
for
coochie to
it?
get it?
Was you sucking some dick?
Did you go in the corner for it? Because that's what it
Listen,
sounds like now.
My arsehole's intact, okay?
Man, you a liar, man.
I'm glad it's
You
intact.
lying for no reason. No motherfucker.
Someone asked in the comments, can your bike also drive on top of the water?
I'm not gonna lie, it can, but I've not tried to because it's
Your
it's scary.
bike could ride on top of the water.
Yeah, it uses hydrofoils. It uses hydrofoils to
Can we
stay
see
on
it?
top of the water.
Can we see it?
Let me get a picture up. I might have a picture on my phone. Let me see.
Are you all really questioning his hair, Jesus? Why?
You guys are not nice. I'm telling you, I invented my own vehicle and the response
Because you paid
the
for
response
it.
is terrible.
Talk about you got assets and shit like that. You talking about a goddamn e-bike.
No, it's because you're lying about how you got it. This is the shit I'm
For no
saying.
reason.
Y'all be leading motherfuckers astray. Like, what if a nigga was like, oh yeah, I'm broke too. How do I build my own bike? Oh yeah, you gotta go to Amazon and buy this and buy that. You
All
gotta
right.
go here and get this. Like that, there's nothing.
Do you-
You're using
all
the
right,
same
if you-
wages
all
for
right,
you.
Listen, if you actually want to build the e-bike from scratch yourself, there is an ebook how to do it. What you'd have to do is collect.
Did you have to pay for the ebook?
So now I gotta buy a book.
Wait, you're
Damn.
interrupting. You're interrupting. Do you want to know?
But you had
No,
to pay
the
for the
book
ebook,
is-
didn't
No,
you?
we really don't want to.
The
We
e-
really
the-
don't
no,
want to
no,
know
the-
how to build an e-bike. Like we really don't. We could Google
No, you
it.
want to
and
know.
it-
You want
we
to.
have
You want to know how
vehicles,
to.
sir.
You
We
want
don't
to
wanna-
know.
No,
You want to know how to build it for free. That's what you want to know.
boy, you can't. I gotta buy an ebook,
You can get an
and then
ebook
I gotta
for free
get all the
online.
pieces for free. You tell me I gotta go to the dumpster and buy and get a whole bunch of things to build me a bike.
So yeah, what you can do is get disposable vapes. Yeah, collect all the
I
batteries
almost
from
forgot
them.
my vape. Thank you.
Do you get what I'm saying? Get all the batteries from the disposable vapes, yeah. And then what else you do? You get an engine from a disposed washing machine. You can use the engine from the washing machine as your forward momentum.
Where are you picking
Couple
that
that
up
together.
at? Where are you gonna get that from?
I promise you, it's all over the world for free. I bought these parts.
So you just look outside
Yeah.
people's houses and see the shit that they put out, and just pick that shit up.
Oh,
You
yeah,
remind me
they're
of all the
vapors.
black uncles that be going around, just like, "Hey, Carl, they got some nice couches and some good chairs down here. You need to come down here, come pick these up. You need to go get your." Like that's what you sound like.
Yo, this is the cost of free will, guys. I swear to God.
That is crazy. That's so
everything's
bum
free.
like. That's literally
You're a
what
regular
like.
Fred. What's his name? Sanford or something? Fred Sanford?
Yep.
If you don't go get you a vehicle, stop playing around. And your little dumpster bike.
I've got a vehicle as well.
How you
No,
feel?
all
I
you're
don't
telling-
have. I don't. But I don't have a.
Why do
I
cyber
don't have a
citizens
home.
always want to be broke? I don't understand.
I don't have a home.
Right.
I'll be honest with you.
You don't have a home.
You don't have a home. But
Well, you
you're
know you
okay.
don't
Now
have-
I'm
you
gonna
got
drill
no
you on
job.
why your God letting you be broke out here like this and struggling on the streets.
I know it's terrible.
You choose not to work.
No, I've got all these
You look
inventions.
like a strong young man. You're not
I
old
am.
or nothing. Why you not working? Are you saying you don't want to be a slave? Is that the problem?
You better cut on some young
No, I'm-
Jeezy and get to trapping.
No, I've worked.
Yeah,
I've trapped.
you can work these streets.
I've done all of it. I even managed
So
the
what's the problem?
OnlyFans.
Why are you choosing to live in poverty?
He already said he managed his OnlyFans.
Nigga.
I've done
Oh, he
everything for
just
money.
silly. Okay.
Everything but work.
Everything but keep a job. Okay.
Everything, but no, I've had good jobs, but man, jobs
all
is
them
terrible.
all them polar bears over there in Europe. I'd be over there tearing them big motherfuckers up, milking their ass. That's what I'd be doing if I was you.
I wouldn't mind, you know.
I know you would.
Imagine just getting, instead of going to Walmart, just getting your own cheese from your own goats. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that costs money though. You have to feed those goats. You have to house those goats. You have to care for them goats when they're getting sick and when they have babies. My friend has a fucking farm. I tried that life when I was a Hebrew Israelite and thought I was about that shit. Fuck no. I'm not waking up at crack of dawn to fucking feed no animals, nigga. Like, no, I'm not doing all that shit.
No damn
Ain't nothing we can do
like
is free. Right. You gotta really pick your battle because it's none of this shit is easy. None of it is free. Like, you know.
You're squeezing and pulling it down, pulling on her titties all hard. Like, I don't fight doing all that shit.
having a job is
getting ran
hard.
by the fucking goats and shit. I'm good.
What else
They
do
like
you do?
ass or something.
Do you know I've been looking into ultralight aircrafts as well?
Stefan, if this ain't the room for you, get the fuck out of here.
Right,
I hate y'all crybabies. Why are you so rude in here? I don't like it. The energy is not for me. And then leave, ho.
Right.
I'm sorry,
Why are you
Stefan.
so disrespectful?
You're 6 foot.
Stefan, trust me, we're having a good time.
Stefan's a big teddy bear. Big ass head. That's a round head, Stefan. I gotta go look at something.
You're going to your page, Stefan.
As someone who's working to own my own land, a custom manager and everything on it. Someone said, all right, someone said in the comments he's working to own his own land. If you all right, once you get your own land, yeah, if you buy the right stuff, you can actually get your own free energy, which is
But
like
you had to
the
buy
majority
it.
of the costs.
But you had to buy it.
It's gotta buy it. It's an initial
Y'all still
investment.
got that stupid ass TV tax, so it don't matter.
Yeah, don't watch TV.
You say you don't want.
Of course you
I
don't
don't
watch
watch
TV.
TV
You broke,
personally.
nigga. You don't got nowhere to plug a TV in. We know you don't watch TV. Nigga living in a tent.
I've
With
not
your
watched
little
TV
e-bike.
for so long. TVs look strange to me. How there's so
But
many
you were
options?
watching The Matrix, so okay.
That's the last thing he seen when it first came out. Like,
1999. Soccer. Yeah, I watch the football for free at pubs and stuff.
I ain't gonna hate
Someone
on you
else
for
is
being
paid. Look.
homeless or nothing, but I thought you
No,
were. Where's your intelligence? What do you do for a living? I thought when you said you were intelligent, that meant you were maybe you were educated in something. You had some type of profession. It sounds like you could put shit together. So I'm not taking nothing away from you. But why? I'm just so curious. Why are you choosing to be homeless, or did you just hit a rough patch?
A bit of both, I'd say. But I don't want to shell down TikTok.
You already did. It's too late.
You gotta be
Alright,
slick
alright,
and smooth out here in these streets, bro.
If you must know, I had a really great job. I was working in sales. I was raking in the numbers, and then I had to pay for a few funerals. And then I was just like, "What the hell is the point of this shit?" Everyone just worked so hard for nothing. And you gotta remember, I'm Congolese as well, so it's like this shit is extra like fucked up. And
Well,
then
you were
Elon
able
Musk
to pay for those funerals. Not that I know that wasn't something you wanted to do, possibly, but your working wasn't for nothing. If you were okay with burying your family, we all those times where we have to pour in more than we thought we were gonna have to. That puts us on our ass sometimes. But
Yeah,
that don't mean
so
you just stay on your ass.
So I decided.
You know what? I
instead
want
of
people to
putting my
normalize getting people cremated and stop spending money.
Right.
Going broke for money they don't have to bury people. So set them
All these
motherfuckers in the
beautiful
flames, pay you a couple $100 and down by your business. There's no way in the world that I would go in debt for a funeral. I'm full enough to have to take care of it. It'd be just like my daddy. You'd be in a box in my closet.
The person who's unalive is not gonna worry about it. Promise you.
At all.
That's true. That's true. But I've decided to put all my chips in one basket. Like I'm good at inventing. I can cobble things together. I know how to make energy from the wind, from the sun, and ultimately I have to like prove it by living that way. Do you get what I'm saying? Until I do get resources and someone to fund me. And I know that's
You
not
need to
gonna
have a
happen.
place to live, though. Like, how are you going to build anything if you always got to pick up and move your shit to the next location?
That's true. But it's been working so far.
It's just you, though, right? You don't got no kids and shit like that. So
No, yeah, exactly. No responsibilities.
I ain't hating on it. I'm actually jealous because I would be a fucking nomad too if I ain't had well, not no goddamn, but no kids. Shit.
Yeah.
It's
No.
easy
Yeah.
to take care
Look,
for yourself.
it's lucky and unlucky at the same time because if I pass away, there's no carrying on the lineage. So I've got
And
to
if
move
you
quick.
pass away, ain't nobody gonna pay for your funeral. Nobody ain't gonna do it. You know that, right?
I do pay for life insurance.
Shit. You need to worry about your life maintenance. Fuck what's gonna happen after you dead. Fuck paying that insurance and take that money and put it
Why
to
you
some
paying
use
life
right
insurance? You ain't got nobody to pay no fucking. Who's it for?
Right.
It's for me. Peace of mind.
You gonna be dead, nigga. You gonna be dead. You don't need no fucking life insurance. You trying to make money so your debt, when you leave all the debts, they can get paid. Fuck them. Leave them fucking companies with debt. You're doing too much. Do you have whole life insurance? You don't gotta be broke if you do.
Yeah, I do. I'm 38 already. I've planned to set my family. Won't have to worry. But
Take all the money out.
Flip you a crib.
Coexist. It's nice that you're looking after the future of your family. That's great.
Yeah, but you don't have a family. That's the point. Like you're looking out for nothing. You're giving them money for nothing.
You about to put money in a person's hands that's not even looking out for your ass right now. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand that one.
And you worried about a situation that you can't control. Right? What you can control is what's going on right now. What happens in the next life ain't even your business, for real. What is your business is what you're going through now. And if there's anything you can do to change that situation, I suggest that you do it, bruh. Fuck the games. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna sell the e-bike and the bikes and the car, and there's a boat on Facebook Market right now, and I'm gonna do it up. I'll put some solar panels on
That's
that
not
bitch.
too bad. Does the boat have a place to live inside that bitch? Does it have a cabin?
Yeah, it does. It's got all of that.
Yeah, that's
You're
not
just
too
gonna
bad.
live in the boat. Like it's just gonna be like on land, like the people that live on their boat, or you want to go on your boat for real, because you're gonna need a
It's
boat
always
like.
gonna smell like fish in your house.
Oh my god!
At least you won't have to worry when he bring the hose in there.
Mm-hmm. No, that ain't nothing. That's just to see. That. What's that stand? Oh, I don't know.
They're gonna
You
love
used
it.
to it, nigga. You like fish.
I do like fish. I'm gonna just get DoorDash. It's fine.
You mean boat dash?
What? Get a pole. Get a fishing pole.
Get a fishing pole. Got the fish.
Mm-hmm. Pole dash it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Save that money. You should. You need a fucking fishing license though.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
And then you got
Wait
Bob
till-
Hole. Yeah, get the bait.
But I'm not against living on a boat. I mean, that's better than you wandering the fucking streets.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Listen, I'm not out here. I'm not out here wandering the streets. All right, I'm usually in. There's lots of like coffee places and places I could open my laptop, do some work. Do you know what I mean?
Man, if you don't get you a location to fucking live at, you need a home base no matter what you're trying to work on. It's very stressful to be trying to figure out where else you can go get some Wi-Fi, how you can get some shelter for a few hours. Like you're using way too much brain power on shit that you really don't need to.
Oh, I've got it down to a T.
I don't
And you know
sound
what?
like it, but whatever.
Here's the thing. I'm always active. Everyone knows me in my city. Everybody.
I sure they do, because you're homeless. I know the homeless guy in my fucking city. He's a big, tall black man. And I just hand him a burrito every now and then. Everybody know that nigga. If I go to some gas station, hey, y'all seen that big ass black man to be walking around with that dirty ass sweater and shit? They gonna know who I'm fucking talking about.
Wait, do you not see my profile picture? Do you not see how clean my? I'm not dirty.
saying you're dirty. I'm just saying like they're gonna know you because you're homeless. That's not saying anything.
Right,
It's
you
not
always
actually good.
outside.
Yeah. I'm always
Everybody
outside. That's
know the
what
person
that's
is always
that's what they'll be
outside.
thinking. Yeah, exactly. Do you know the most awkward times? I'll hit up a club, yeah. It's the end of the club. There's a bunch of people asking, "Where's the after party? Where are we going?" And then I've already booked it like an Airbnb, like 2-3 weeks prior. Do you know what I mean? And I'm realizing a lot of these people, they're either living at home with their mum, even though they're closer to my age, like 30, 25, 40, and they all come back. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to be at home.
Charging.
I'm saying most people don't have a place. They've got their parents' place, but they don't have their own place. That's why I've realized.
Especially when they got a little hookup. Like they got a little, after bar hookup, like, all right, well, shit, y'all can come over. $30, $40,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Wild is he's sitting here looking down on them because he booked
I'm not
an
looking down on
after-bar
them.
Airbnb,
Yeah.
but they have a place to go home to.
Yeah, that's great for them, but I'm not looking down on them.
You just tell them like this, like, look, you can go ahead, y'all can fuck over there. I ain't gonna look or nothing. That's all you gotta tell them.
I'll just tell them buy the supplies. I need someone buy food, someone buy liquor.
Why are you telling them to use money that you don't agree with?
All right, I'll be like, just give me
You're
the
supposed to be
cash.
saving them from the Matrix.
All right, I'm gonna save all these from the Matrix one day.
Oh, shut
And
up.
when I get that free energy, and don't worry,
So
I'll
when you
make sure
when
guys
you get a
invited.
handout, you gonna help us out. Okay.
100%. I'm giving it all. I'm giving it all away once I get it. Anyway,
You ain't never gonna get it.
Giving it away.
I'm giving it all away.
They're out trapping again.
This nigga funny though.
I'm telling you to charge these people so you can get out your situation. You telling me that all they got to do is bring liquors and condoms and shit.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think I've single-handedly increased the birth rate in my city.
No, you not talk. Oh my gosh.
While not increasing your revenue. You
But not my
hustling
revenue. Life over money, innit?
Why you over here making babies and you broke? I thought you was being smart.
Sorry, not me making them, but like
No,
creating
he's letting
situations
people. He's letting
Yeah.
people fuck at his Airbnb.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what he's doing? He's sprinkling powder into the pimp's hand. That's all you doing. Come on with it. Come on with it. That's you pouring it.
You funny.
Yeah. Be like,
The
sign up.
Wait,
with
hold
that.
on. The Mormons are out trapping in the parking lot of the shopping center. Good
What
lord.
they selling?
Listen, they hustle
No,
had
they're
better than
trapping for
yours, and they
souls.
right.
Oh,
6'3".
Yeah. What are you saying?
They're getting bread.
No, they're not. No, they're trapping for souls.
I get it, but they getting more people to come to their church, which is going to increase their revenue.
That's true. Yo, money is power at the end of the day. But
Mormons
like I said,
all about the dollar. They don't give a shit about nothing else.
You know what? You guys have inspired me. I'm gonna use my brain and just become filthy rich. I was getting tired of this anyway.
Just be a gigolo. Just run a whole house after the club.
Been there, done that. It's not my
Charge
specialty anymore.
Shit, we'll make it coffee. Do whatever you got to do. It's cold outside, man.
It's summertime right now, though.
That's true. Very true.
You gotta stop twerking for Jesus first, and maybe you can get your head right.
You know me. I'm never gonna do that. You still haven't given me an alternative.
I told you what the alternative is. Do what everyone else does on Sunday besides black people. Because I know that y'all the only motherfuckers over there that believe that shit. Y'all the only ones. Do what they doing, and that's why they got so much money and you don't.
He's not ready to stop dropping it low for Jesus.
What y'all think of this?
Not his man. That better not be a dick. What is this?
Thing is, you are
It's dark.
already living what you think is the alternative because all the shit you're doing don't mean nothing because you ain't doing it to nothing but a figment of your imagination. You just drop the imaginary shit and just live your life. You're already doing it. You don't want to realize it.
I just be painting.
Let's start tipping. Selling that shit.
It's actually too dark to.
You're like those people who used to feed sacrifices to the dormant volcano, thinking that shit was satisfying them. That's all you're doing. The same bullshit. You feeding all your time and money and shit to something that's not even real.
Got some. Is that the wrong way around? No, it's not. That's a planet. This one is my favorite. This is what I imagine Africa's like.
Why don't you go? It's not far from where you're at.
I know. I've never been though. I'm scared of hyenas. If you can't tell, Mr. 6 foot is a coward. It's 2016.
I'm scared of hyenas too.
Scared of hyenas too?
Yes.
Hey.
Hyenas, wild dogs, lions, tigers, bears, all that shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, Rich. Rich is my friend from the other chat. He told me to be more brave. And I'm trying to follow his advice. I'm just saying, like.
I don't know, Noah. You seem to me like you could possibly be a flat earther.
Who?
You.
A flat earther?
Yeah.
What makes you? How did you come to that conclusion?
You give possible flat earther vibes.
Is it because of this painting? Is it because of this one? Something must have prompted you to say that.
No, it's not that painting.
Was it this one? I think the flat Earth hypothesis is amazing because it's like a total derailment of, and also like the psychological aspects of it. Do you know what I mean? If you're a flat earther, you're completely denouncing the status quo of what is known today.
You're denouncing the reality around
you. Yeah.
And one thing, it really doesn't matter what the earth looks like.
Sorry, your sound was like cutting off when you were saying that. Yeah, like flat earthers, that's more for like billionaires and people with spaceships. Like generally the shape of the earth doesn't really matter to the common man.
No, they're saying that the earth is
flat earth billionaires. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if you got the money to do
I only heard poor people talk about the earth being flat. I never really hear billionaires sitting there arguing with people about the earth being flat.
No, I mean
they ain't gonna because they know the shit dumb.
No, I mean like so you got flat earthers and you got global people. I'm saying it doesn't really matter. The only people who should care about that stuff is the people who've got the resources to actually explore it.
How about you care about it because you just
You
want
will
to
soon
live in
learn
reality?
that being disrespectful
Only
comes at a
people.
cost.
Wait, you think the only people who should care about it are the ones who are I'm sorry, I can't even get through this.
The resources to actually explore, yeah. All right, okay, calm. Mars is over there, yeah. What, you're gonna go there? I'm not going there. Are you going to Mars?
So oh my God, he said the only people who should care about the shape are the ones who have the resources to explore it. Holy shit. I wasn't too far off.
Who is this Stephen dude?
I
Stephen,
don't know, but I'm on his
listen.
page.
The only thing disrespectful was the fact that your mama and your daddy fucked and made you. Everybody's genes don't mesh together, and you're proof of it.
All right. I just looked at the comments of. I'm gonna reply to some of the guys. Yeah. I painted these.
You will soon learn that being disrespectful will cost you.
She gonna be the pay the car to get a car? We should be afraid of Steph. He's gonna come and hit us with his boulder head.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna soon learn. Ooh, I'm shivering.
Right, I'm so scared. He's gonna get us, y'all.
Yes. Thank you, Steph.
He looked crazy as a motherfucker, though. I tell you that shit. Let's have a look, y'all.
Because he probably is.
This room is messy. This place is messy as hell.
Give him the fame that he wants, y'all. He want attention. Let's give it to him.
Who's this?
Please. That's that Stephen ugly ass motherfucker. That's why he don't like people talking shit. That nigga must have been ruthlessly Bulied.
I mean, because I ain't never seen a dude with that big of a bottom lip with an underbite. That's crazy.
His parents gotta be ugly as fuck.
Yo, black girls is the meanest. Why y'all so mean?
So nobody's mean. Like he came in our space talking shit. Like all he had to do was take his ugly thumb and scroll up on his phone. He didn't have to come in here. Then not only that, he's assaulting our eyes with having to look at him.
You know what? Everyone should turn their camera on in free. We're out here calling everyone ugly. Let's see what faces we've been blessed with.
That's why I got a profile picture up so you can see what I look like.
3 dots. Let me get your age and religion.
25, and I'm agnostic.
Are you black?
No, sir.
Beat it.
Beat it.
Just beat it.
Beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Not the Mega Mind. Oh, so weak.
I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't.
That's so funny, yo. Like to stay in a space where you know that you speak people.
That's what came to my mind.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Have any of you guys watched Attack on Titans?
Watched what?
It's a series called Attack on Titans.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, because it's a little noisy where I am.
It sounded like she was in China.
Tennessee, some goddamn where.
Yeah, it sounded like she was in China to me.
Oh, I'm in my little fresh market. It's a little bougie.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Playing the fucking fiddle, dancing around, fucking doing goddamn river dances. Smacking their thighs and shit.
Hey.
And it's a little bougie. And I have no shame in it.
Homeless looking guy that shuffles.
Shoot. Oh. Can you pick it up? Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna give Coast a follow just because he's been with us for a while. I don't even know how I've ended up on this live for so long.
Me neither.
You wanted to be the bride of Jesus.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sound keeps cutting off. Did you say you love Jesus? That's amazing.
No, she said that you pretend that you're the bride of Jesus, or you want to be the bride of Jesus.
If you wanted to be a bride of Jesus.
Man, I do not feel like going to work tomorrow, y'all.
Shit, fuck it. I'm just playing. You gotta go. Cause I ain't sending no money. Well, you know, outside of what.
If you guys ever come,
Like I kind
if you guys ever come to the UK, have you guys ever been to the UK?
I ain't loud over there.
No, I kind of want to.
I've been there.
But y'all
2
food
times.
suck, I heard, so.
Oh, Rich, you went. Where did you go?
I went to London. I went to Windsor. I went to Cambridge. Yeah. Those are the 3 places I've stayed there.
Is the food
I
worth it?
love.
Huh?
Is the food worth it?
It's nice. I enjoyed it. It's got some nice historical shit, you know.
So if you was to go to
I would fuck with
Africa,
the Nigerians and Jamaicans.
I would rather probably at this point. I enjoyed Spain more. I want to go to Africa now. I want to go to Morocco. That's the place I want to go. That's my next trip.
have you been to Japan yet?
No, I wouldn't mind going there, but I think I'd rather go to Morocco. And then maybe then like Tanzania, places like that. Some West African countries.
Wherever I go, I gotta eat.
Motherfuckers acting up over there too much though, in West Africa.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's acting up and shit. They like to grab motherfuckers because they think you got money and shit like that.
That's anywhere.
Nigeria, I wouldn't mind going to, but it's crazy as hell there too. West Africa is just too unstable right now to go. Fuck, can't you drive?
I just wouldn't go to Nigeria, in specific Nigeria, just because I don't like their laws.
Hell yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying that, because they got blasphemy laws over there.
They got that. They got laws where they put motherfuckers in jail for being gay. They're just, that shit's all crazy, man. Uganda's the same way.
I ain't going.
White Christians from the U.S. went over there and helped them fight all these stupid ass laws for the God, and they bought into that shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? One argument that I was listening to. Matter of fact, this was yesterday when I was leaving work, right? You know what I get tired of hearing Africans say?
Go on.
I get tired, and even though this don't got nothing to do with me, because I'm clearly not a member of the community, but to me, it's just fucking stupid when they say this shit, and I'm gonna explain why. Like, I am so tired of hearing some Africans, because not all of them say it, but I'm so tired of them saying that the LGBTQI plus, whatever it is now, I don't want to offend anyone. They're saying that that whole ideology, behavior, concept, and even homosexuality comes from white people, and that is not fucking true. That is not true. All human behavior comes from Africans, period. All of it. All of it, especially when we talk about sexuality. And the reason why I know that is because every primate species exhibits the same behavior, and every primate species comes from Africa too. So if every primate species exhibits the same motherfucking activity, then one can only conclude that it comes from that same fucking place. That don't make sense.
And the bottom line is humanity came from Africa. And
right.
And they were gay, and they were gay then.
Right. That's the point. That's the point. If humanity comes from there, so does that shit too. You gotta take the good with the bad if that's the way you want to look at the situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad, but you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. If they want to look at life like that, then they gotta accept it all. You can't play no damn games.
The tallest people in the world come from there. The shortest people in the world come from there. The smartest people come from there. The most unintelligent people come from there, and so on and so forth. Every extreme comes from there. So that does too.
Yeah. Well, it's the greatest diversity of humanity in the world.
I'm just imagining just like the gayest, like on the spectrum, just the gayest guy possible. Being in Africa.
No, just gay is gay. First of all, gay is gay. You know, all it means is that you like men, or you like the same sex. That's all it means. Nothing more.
Yeah. No. Of course. Of course.
Right. And they say that shit with such conviction, too. Like they're coming from the white people. No, but that's as far as it goes.
You know what they say about ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. Man, I wish I was ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Never come to a room ever. I have never. It was one after the other. They were so fucking dumb. And Virtue's room. And Virtue's room yesterday. It was
Virtue,
like
she's another TikToker.
Oh, they know Virtue.
Oh wait, are these Richard? These your people? Have I been sucked into your microcosm?
These are my people.
Yeah, because obviously I followed you guys.
I met Reggie the first day I ever came on TikTok. I met Reggie.
Oh, okay.
I came on TikTok and Reggie was in Afro Atheist's room.
Yeah.
Now I met Valentia not too far after that. Empress I've known about 1.5 years, 2 years.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, there's a good group of people out here. Smart group of people too. That was the most refreshing thing, honestly, for me. I was in, when you're in the YouTube world and the podcast world, all you do is hear white people, and I really got tired of it. That's the reason I came to Because when I met Afro Atheist, she goes, "You got to go to TikTok." She goes, I went to TikTok. That shit was like going home.
Yeah.
I can't even listen to anything on YouTube.
I've only started
anymore.
going.
I try to listen to shit. I try to listen to the shit on YouTube, and it's just like after 5 minutes, I turn it off. I just can't. Not that they're smart people, but it doesn't engage me anymore. It doesn't hold my intention at all. I'll get on there when like Fee is on there. She'll go on there, or what's her name? What's the one? Black girl with the big following. What's her name? Oh fuck.
Thinker.
No. She's the one she got the biggest following. What's her name? The fuck is wrong with me? I can't remember her name. Thinker. Thinker goes on you. I thought you said. I don't know why I thought you said Baker. Yeah, Thinker. She goes on YouTube and she does Matt. She was on with Matt Dillahunty this week. Then she'll be an Atheist Experience or The Line. She's been on that a lot lately. And Christina has been there. Fee has been there. Honestly, the best two I've ever seen together, Thinker and Fee were on Atheist Experience. That shit was so good because those two vibe like nobody else. They know each other. They know each other's jokes. You know what I mean? They're like sisters on there. So they were good as hell. If you guys get a chance, go on YouTube and look for Thinker and Fee. When they did the Atheist Experience together, it was really good. And Fee was on the other day with I think it was Talk Heathen. She's a smart lady. But Thinker's on the Thinker, she's become a regular. And Christina, I only saw once or twice. I think twice I saw her out on there. Christina's smart too. But that's what I like. Christina, the dark skin one. Dark skin pretty
Christina
good.
Carroll?
Yes,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
always, yeah. She's smart as hell.
She is really smart.
And there's a lot of, that's what I like. Honestly, this community, man, there's a lot of smart ones. Just about like most of the people on this panel smart. I don't know, I'm beginning to wonder about Mr. 6'3". I can't make a judgment on him yet. But everybody else.
She needs to start doing live more. I haven't seen her.
Oh, she stopped. At one point, Christina was having 400 or 500 people on her live. She said she got burned out. Christina was having everybody on her live. She was cooking. Her numbers were up there with Thinkers.
She's very good. Yeah, she's very good.
Yeah, I think she said she got burnt out.
Yeah, she's good. And she also, I mean, Thinker's very pretty too, but I think that with Christina, because of how she looks, I think that can help her out a lot too. I think she could be bigger than what she already was because she's very pretty.
Yeah, she's got a good personality too. But there's a lot of ladies out here. I hate to tell you no, I don't hate to tell you. A lot of the ladies do better than the guys.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. This is natural online progression.
Men are creepy. Let's face it. Men are creepy.
Empress runs a good live. You actually run a really good live, Empress.
I try to, you know.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, we can think about this in a different way. Let's say you only had 10 teachers in your life, right? Just 10. How many of those teachers were women? Tell me.
Probably 9 of them.
Right.
Yeah, most of your teachers were women. But that's partly because of, the way we're socialized.
There's a little misogyny in there too, because they only thought women could do that. Nothing more.
But in terms of when I was saying it's
I just
when
think
you were
that
saying that women tend to do better in it in terms of the numbers, I'm saying that's because in part because men tend to be a little creepy about this. Men will come into the room and just be creepy, but they won't necessarily. It's the weird thing about that is it's still women typically who are being supportive of the rooms typically.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when I'm scrolling through, the majority, like like people who's just starting on TikTok or whatever, it'll just be one pretty girl and she's just standing there, and then the panel will be full, and there'll be 6 guys arguing with each other, trying to man up each other, or say that they'll do something aggressive to the other guy, and the girls just watching this, and I've seen this thousands of times. That seems to be like the common denominator of like what TikTok is. It's just a pretty girl standing there, not saying much, and dudes supporting
What
it.
about your algorithm?
Yeah, that's your algorithm.
And I knew that was going to be the rebuttal, but
It's true. It learns what you're into and what captures your attention for the longest time, and it seems to be pretty girls, and that's okay.
yeah, I guess. But just based on what I've seen on my own algorithm, I'm guessing that's, how can I say, it's the easiest behavior to replicate as well. As far as I'm gonna go on TikTok live, what am I gonna do? Like even coming up with a subject matter is hard. Like that already eliminates like 50% of people.
I don't think coming up with subjects is hard, especially with AI now. All a person has to do is ask, "Oh, give me 100 subjects on this topic" or some shit. But to be able to articulate yourself, I think it's different. But I also see people just doing stupid shit like, reenacting the gifts that they get. Oh, rose. Thank you for the rose. I give it to the queen. Like, I love that guy. I'll be watching dumb shit on TikTok too, but it's okay. That's why they say if you can't figure out how to make money online right now, you just can't. You're a bum. This is really, you can literally just stand there and make money at this point.
But I will agree, it's easier for an attractive woman to do it than anybody else. I will say that. For sure. Yeah. That's what I'll be trying to tell you.
I don't know. I like tricks in person because I don't want TikTok getting none of my money.
I don't think everybody has the ability to draw online. It's just like
draw online.
To draw people in online. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's some people who have that it factor for TV and movies. The same thing is playing out when we're looking at posting, on social media. Not everybody has it.
Yeah. It's personality.
And not everybody has it, especially for big rooms.
Yeah. And some people can't even have their anxiety won't allow them to handle that shit either. It's just too much.
That's very
on top of being patient. Because I'm the type, if it's not popping, I'm about to go to somebody else's panel. But I see people their ability to just sit there and just wait and talk to themselves, no matter if it's 3 people in the room until it becomes 20 and so on. I don't be having the time for that shit. Like, you want to come have a conversation or not?
I'm not gonna lie. I went live the other day, and I all I was doing was writing in my notebook. That's all I was doing, writing in my notebook and reading. And when I looked up, I had 35 people on the thing. And I was like, it kind of took me aback because I hadn't said a word for about 40 minutes. I was just trying to reach my live goals at that point, and it was late.
Were you showing your what you were writing?
No,
probably
not at
not.
all.
Had you gone live was this your first live in a long time?
No, I'd been going live recently. Do you know what? I'll show you exactly what it looked like. So, let's say
No, but I'm saying,
here.
was this your first live in a while or something like that?
It was probably my second live of the week. Because I've just been going live randomly.
So I'm just like this.
That's what you was
This is what I was
doing.
doing. Yeah, just like this, just writing.
Interesting.
And-
People like to watch people sleep too. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
believe you. Motherfuckers be on here looking at all kind of shit for whatever reason.
You know, like that.
Well, nobody watching me, so I've been fucking saying. Weird as fuck.
I just watched a guy. All he's doing is on his laptop, and behind him is a pew pew. It's fake, and every time people send certain gifts, it shoots at him in the back of the head, and he just makes some stupid noises, and people love it. I'm like, this is just crazy. You could do literally anything.
Yeah, it's the internet's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I kind of like the video game parts. Not watching people play, but I don't know how they do it, but they're able to like hook up the gifts to the game in a sense to where like you could spawn your own character and try to unalive them by sending a certain gift. That's kind of
No
cool.
way. Setting that up is pretty intense.
Yeah, it's probably like YouTube Studio or something hooked up to them. I don't fucking know. Sure can act chat.
Freaking chat JBT. People believe. Pretty Cat, your sound is crazy. You know, people believe the AIs are spirits, ancient spirits that have always been around and are now being influenced by our reality.
Please don't stop that.
Please don't say that stupid shit. Y'all gonna forever say that for everything. Every new advancement we make, it's gonna be the same shit.
It's the devil. It's a spirit. It's foosball.
You get that? Don't you mess with that AI? You're giving the devil leeway into your lives. I'm sure some pastor somewhere is telling somebody this stupid shit.
You know that is.
That has to be.
I'll be believing. I knew it was too good to be true. It wrote my entire essay for me. That ain't nothing but the devil.
Don't want to consume any substances here. You gotta cut off your camera.
But the thing is, though, AI has gotten to the point where the people have made it. They've created their own black box. So it used to be that you could read the information on how they got to the answers that they got to, but now they can't do it anymore. They think someone is consuming.
What you mean?
So the case used to be, let's say I make an AI based. Let's say I made an AI based on this book, for example. It's called The List, right? And I asked AI about the book, what's the list about, and it shout out answers. Then I could go look at the code or whatever that actually plan and see how it got to those answers. But now it's gotten so complicated, they can't even look at the code anymore. The code, either it's lying to them or it's nonsensical. I think they've changed the names of it to Gibble Talk or something like that. So two AIs now can talk to each other in Gibble Talk, and we'll never know what they're saying, but then they get a final result, and then that's what you can see.
Oh, okay. You can't see the back end.
You can't see the back end anymore.
I don't see anything wrong with that. That's true for the most part of our experiences online anyway.
I guess in a sense,
right?
But it is scary because if you're trying to assess whether an AI is hostile or not, you ask it, "Are you hostile?" and it says no. But then, if you could see the back end, and it's like, you look at the back end, and it's like I have to lie to this guy because if he knows I'm hostile, he's going to shut me down. So therefore, my answer is going to be no, I'm not hostile.
then what do you do?
What do you mean by a hostile AI?
Trying to catch
What do you
AI
mean
in a lie.
hostile?
A hostile
Right,
AI
like,
would be an AI
what's,
that's
you think AI has like a bad intentions?
But here's the thing:
no.
you ask me if I'm hostile, and I tell you no. Do you really know if I'm hostile or not?
No, I don't. But you're human.
And
the difference is, you couldn't accidentally launch, you couldn't launch like a missile somewhere because somewhere in your
Hey,